What you sipping on?
What is
Lean.
this right now? A sparkling blood orange Pellegrino.
Sounds delicious.
Ooh.
Yeah, the actual soda, not just sparkling water.
Oh, you fancy, huh? What'd you
Oh
think you come out?
yeah,
Think you were
Oh,
drinking
you have
sparkling water before you came out here?
I love sparkling water is literally the only water I can drink anymore. It's a problem.
you bougie bitch.
Oh boy,
Nails
I just need
done,
something more exciting than
hair
regular water.
done, everything done did. But
Yeah, I
all right,
deserve it.
everybody. Roll call.
Kaya.
Jacob.
Nick.
Ryan.
And Steven! Welcome back, everybody, for episode 45, Tyranny of Dragons, The Lost and Found. As we're in the shit. We've been in the shit. I believe this would be part 3 of Tyranny and Flan.
Yep.
For my eagle-eyed viewers who are like, this isn't the order that any of those modules go in, to that I say, this isn't your fucking story. Shut up.
Hmm.
This is the Lost and Found story. And we do the story that's important to them, not the fucking numerical values that Wizards of the Coast puts on the Adventure League expeditions. So, appreciate that you have that fine eye for detail. But this is their story. So, in our last adventure with our favorite adventurers, the Lost and Found, had to pick up the pieces of that last fight. The fight finally came to the Lost and Found complex. It was a hard fight for every single character. Nobody was left unscathed, both physically, emotionally, and mentally. There were people to be put to rest, including King, Gelt's horse, Rummy, and of course Taru. But the Lost and Founds, even though it was a hard victory, a victory nonetheless. So after coming back together, having a moment to mourn over their losses, the Lost and Found had freed a number of captives that the Cult of the Dragon and the Tears of Virulence, who are one and the same but also separate depending on where their true loyalties lie. Said prisoners included Aya Glenmere, the Enchantress of Flan, one of the few actual powerful spellcasters in the city, Grant Welby and Jove, the halflings from the Dale Lands that the Lost and Found has had a very profitable relationship with over the last year or so. Also, Dornall Whitebeard, the captain of a number of merchant ships, a member of the Lord's Alliance, and the person that purchased the Vigilant from the Lost and Founds and helped them get a real good nest egg for them. That money is technically, parts of that money are still in the vault. The Lost and Found got together. Aya Glenmere, with 100 pieces of silver, was able to create a magic circle and give the Lost and Found a needed short rest to plan how to mitigate their losses, to save as many people as they possibly can from Flan before Vorgan Shorak's takeover is complete, before the city is locked down in a way that it has not seen in many generations. The party made use of their enchantress, who used Arcane Eye to kind of get a lay of the city, finding that the Laughing Goblin had been boarded up and seen to be a defense place. Also hearing rumors that Knight Commander Aelid Burrell was there with a contingency of her few remaining loyal Blackfist guards. And the Laughing Goblin being right across the way, right on the docks, to where Dornall Whitebeard's ships are, including the Gilded Trophy and the now dubbed Gilded Vigilance. The Lost and Found took their rest, emptied out their safe, gathered the rest of their possessions and belongings, took one last look at the Lost and Found complex to say goodbye, at least for the time being, before sneaking their way down the kind of back alleys of Holden Way, before Siren, once they got to kind of the gates leading into the larger part of the city, used a scroll of water walking that they had received from the Hag Coven of Bloodroot Hollow to walk their happy asses across the Stojanau River and go straight up to the Laughing Goblin. There they did indeed find Knight Commander Aelid Burrell, along with some other refugees and a contingency of her knights who had boarded up the Laughing Goblin. There, the Lost and Found, with some of the few allies remaining left in the city, came up with a plan of two parts. One, first, to take the docks from the Cult of the Dragon and the Tears of Virulence to have a way out of the city and to transport the numerous refugees still in the city that have not either fallen or escaped themselves. The second part of the plan, to go to the Stojanau gates and meet Aelid herself there, and to free the Lord Regent, Ector Brahms, one of the few remaining leaders of the city and the current ruler of the Cinnabar throne, to have some legitimacy and to help rally the forces of the Moonsea to eventually take back Flan at a later date, knowing that it is better to take a tactical retreat to fight another day than to die to poisonous gases and be consumed by a dragon in the current night. There they also saw, especially for Alder, seeing his visions of the future continue to come true, the fallen body of Flan's favorite chef, the body of Skylar Anderkin, the author of A Little Piece of Everywhere, which Gelt has one of the remaining signed copies on his person, and also the person that taught Gelt truly the pleasures and skills of cuisine. There, Imazale was inconsolable, holding on to Skylar's hand as the Lost and Found gave her a moment, and then began their rallying battle to take back the docks. There was a hell of a fight, and boy, a very different fight than the fight before, as the Lost and Found pulled no punches and wrecked all of those veterans, killed a basilisk, giant scorpions were thrown out, the most horrific death of any person I think we've had in the campaign so far, as the Lost and Found cut down through some of the Tears of Virulence members. A giant scorpion absolutely pierced the heart of this basilisk and killed it before it even got to its first real turn in the combat. Well done. Killed the Cobalt fanatic that was riding atop of it. And the last remaining member of the Tears of Virulence ran down the docks with Gelt in tow before dropping a crane load of wine barrels onto the docks, splattering wine and alcohol everywhere, covering Gelts in not viscera for the first time in I think the entirety of the campaign, but in wine. Although they debated throwing a firebolt, but thought better to not throw fire at a dock drenched in alcohol. Instead, Siren on her giant scorpion chased down this remaining Tear of Virulence member, thorn whipped him out of the crane, then had her giant scorpion stab him through the chest, smear his body across the docks, and as his body was paralyzed and began to, convulse, threw him into the black waters below the docks to freeze, drown, paralyze, and all sorts of things. The DM's actual personal fucking nightmare of a death. Not only is he completely drenched, but to die from an arachnid that chased him down, a giant arachnid at that, to then be stabbed by said arachnid, and then thrown into pitch black waters in the middle of winter to freeze and drown at the same time after being stabbed by said arachnid. So yeah, for future reference, that is my most horrific way to die. I don't want that.
You're welcome, everybody. I did it.
You're welcome.
Hey.
I did not know that was my greatest fear of dying, was to be killed by a giant scorpion and then thrown into deadly waters to both drown and die by arachnid at the same time in the middle of the night, but boy, that's a new fear. So, the DM's phobia aside, we return back to the victorious Lost and Found, having just secured the docks for the people of Flan. Lost and Found, what would you like to do?
Rain, can you clean me, please?
As he holds out a hand and says a couple of small words and snaps a few times, and presto's the. I mean, you're still gonna be stained, and you're still gonna smell like liquor, but you're not dripping anymore, basically.
Oh yeah, your winter clothes are permanently stained, wine red, just like an Assassin's Creed. You get the wine-colored clothes. Assassin's Creed 2, if we want to be specific.
That's true. Those aren't bad.
Basically, as soon as the combat ends, Siren's gonna check to see if there's anyone else in the water, like any sailors.
Oh yeah, that's what Rain was doing at the end of the fight, was helping people out of the water too.
Rain, you got one up. There's still about 4 of the sailors who are.
Scorpion's gonna stick its tail in the water for them to grab.
Brilliant.
Normally they would be fucking terrified, but the water is freezing and they don't want to drown.
That's what I thought.
So yes, you guys, I would say it takes a couple minutes, but you're able to pull all the sailors out of the water. They are fucking freezing, but they're not drowning and freezing.
Good.
And through shattered teeth, say thank you. Although it's what.
Here, let's get you all back up to the Laughing Goblin, and we can let Dornell and the other sailors who had been captured know that the ships are ready to go, or at least don't have bad guys on them.
Yep.
Come on, let's get you out of the cold, boys.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, go for it.
I thought I heard you say red. Like
Oh
you were
no.
asking for me.
I was gonna say I'll check the ships to see if there are any more tied up sailors to help out.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, Sarah, make me a perception check.
Okie dokie. I am somewhat good at that. Not today though. My passive is 17.
There. You find a couple that have been stored away. You find a couple of these statues on where were you? Which you know exactly where they're from, on the Vigilance as well. There doesn't seem to be any more of the crew on the Gilded Trophy. It looks like they've been taken away already. But you find a couple more on the Vigilance, some more perfectly lifelike statues. So your grand total of current crewmates is about 10, with the 5 that you also rescued.
Beautiful.
Rain is going to use 2 of his spell slots and his second wind to attempt to heal himself right now. Because I am bloody.
Go for it.
Siren's gonna drop concentration on her giant insect and collect her scorpion, who has this tiny black hand burned into it from the inflict wounds. And that's on its left claw, I believe.
Correct.
So good.
So
Tiny kobold hand.
Siren holds him up to her face and dubs him Dagnir the Scorpion and puts him in her hood.
I love it. I managed to heal myself for... Yeah, I used 2 first level spell slots and my second wind. I got back 27 hit points.
Nice. Yes, you guys all make it back to the Laughing Goblin Inn. This really, took like less than 5 minutes. If we're gonna be real about it. So, Knight Commander Aelid and the rest of her contingency haven't even gotten to leave quite yet when you guys return.
Oh, you guys are done too? Nice job.
Well, that was fast.
Yep, we ain't pulling punches tonight.
Then perfect. We can all go together to the Stojanau gates.
Aye. Aelin. I have something for you. Because I already raged to mitigate a lot of the blows that I take, but I want you to try your best to survive tonight too. As he pulls out the potion of invulnerability and gives it to her.
Oh.
What is this?
Oh.
If you drink that, any type of damage that you take will be cut right in half.
Oh.
Quite the boon, but this normally I would not accept such a gift, but these are times of which the bards will sing about. So I gladly accept.
Make sure to write a beautiful song about your story.
So she takes the potion of invulnerability. Add that to here. I'll make a note. Potion of invulnerability.
Speaking of
He could get away with
survivability,
using it, but he'd rather have somebody else be able to survive. But go ahead, Gelt.
speaking of survivability, Rain, I suggest we take another quick rest because I don't think we're going to get another one.
How are you feeling, Gelt?
I'm not too bad. I'm at 48, but I only have 2 die left, so that's
Siren?
Now would be the last time.
Okay,
I'll go
got
ahead
it.
and step into you. Now, if you're ever
I
gonna
was
have a
thinking
chance,
that.
now is the time.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
that's where Gelt's were like because we're safe from the
Perfect.
Laughing Goblin for now. We've cleared the docks. We are in all intents
Due
and
to the
purposes safe at the moment.
expediency of you guys clearing the docks, you know.
Okay.
Awesome. Then yes, we will take the time to patch ourselves up one last time before storming the Stojanov Gate.
That's the plan.
I use one more with my hit die.
This is the part
Oh,
in the
no,
Mass
I-
Effect game where it's like, you have all your things corrected. After this, there are no breaks, there are no stops. You know, this is you guys are storming the Collector's base.
Yep, exactly.
True.
Ooh,
True.
it's
I
gonna
did use
get
the last
weird.
hit die.
Oh, I'm healed up all the way, and I still I had 3 dice, so I have 1 remaining. I used 2, and I'm healed up all the way.
Just so everyone knows where Siren's at. I'm working with a 2nd level spell, 2 1st level spells, and 2 beast shapes, and that's all I've got. So
These shapes are good.
Use
yeah.
them as necessary, but good to know.
Yep.
Rain only is working with his short rest stuff, but I do still have 2 rages.
Yeah. If you take your short rest, get your Warlock slots back.
Exactly, which I am getting back, yeah. That
Yep.
one that I have.
Brilliant.
All right. So the
Alright.
this is the shortest rest possible. Aelid and her knights. Dornell first gets the 5 dripping wet soldiers into some not freezing cold clothes. But Dornell and his crews, because they're his crews, begin heading out towards the ships, preparing them, and tells you, "We'll be ready to leave as soon as you get on. We'll have the gangplanks out, lines are up. We'll expect you guys to be coming in hot and coming in fast."
We will be. You'll hopefully be able to hear my my horn, which will be the signal that we have the Lord Protector in hand and are on our way.
Well, we'll be listening for your call. Good luck, Lost and Found.
Good luck, Dornell.
And he offers out a dwarven arm, which, he's an impressive-sized dwarf. Not Ranglian-sized dwarf, but nobody is.
He gets a shake from me.
So Dornell and his crew begin preparations. They need to work fast, but luckily it's their job.
I spent the last 2 of my hit die because I believe in the first short rest I spent all of my barbarian die and my fighter die, so I spent my 2 d8s.
Indeed. I have that
And that brings me up to 83 of 84. Just barely squeaked it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alder, you've used your portents, haven't you, for the day?
I have, yes.
Yeah, because we had 2 16s for today, right?
Yeah, they have been used.
Okay.
Just wanted to make sure and have you, just going through. Are you going to use your arcane recovery?
I am using my arcane recovery.
Excellent.
So
What spell slots are you getting back?
Noise.
So I took back a third and a first. So I have right now spell slots available. I have 4 first levels, a second, 2 third, and a 4th level. So
Gotcha.
trying to stay spicy for the big one right here.
Thank you kindly.
Mhm. All right. Well, Austin found with your patched up as you're ever gonna be, a city in need of saving, and the fate of Flan citizenry in the balance. You guys head out of the Laughing Goblin Inn with Aelid and her remaining loyal individuals. So let's pull up our handy dandy Flan map so we can chart out this little here adventure. So we're leaving the Bay of Flan. The Laughing Goblin is this building, K. So to get to Stogenau Gates, which is, I believe that's, is it a B on there? It's the red gates in front of the A. Surprise, surprise, the big fucking gates. So it's a straight shot down Podal Street, and then you make a right, and the Stogenau Gates are there. In fact, you're closer to the Stogenau Gates than you are from the Lost and Found complex from this area, give or take. So,
Excellent.
you begin heading down Podal Street. The city has grown significantly quieter between you guys running through here and then getting to the Laughing Goblin, your various fights. There's less of that kind of white noise of just chaos and looting and fighting and squabbles. While it's still by no means a calm, it is noticeable that Flan is becoming quieter. But moving forward, Siren, did you have something?
No.
Oh, okay. Just making sure. So, you guys head down Podal Streets, entering into Scholar Square, and you can see that Mantor's Library, the thickets and bramble and vines, this kind of, sinister green plant growth has now climbed almost halfway up Mantor's Library, growing ever higher and higher, thicker and more potent. As you pass by, you can see some areas of Flan are covered in that green gas. Others have kind of rescinded over time. And as you make the right, let me get a map. Let me post something for y'all.
A map?
2 maps?
I know, not just one,
We're
but
in
two.
it now.
Not just one, but two. That's the wrong Discord. Let's not make that mistake again.
Mike, you'll jump in.
Yep, we're gonna get a Virgil initiative from all the way up in freaking
In
all
Waterdeep.
cities. Yeah, Waterdeep. There we go.
So, as you guys approach, you guys are you can choose to be on the first off, ignore the writing in the center. Our campaign took us to different places, and it had very different ideas for some other characters.
Interesting.
But who wants to play the sanitized version of this campaign?
No, thank you.
Wait, why not? I like vanilla.
Well, we're not here to talk about your sex life, so.
Howdy!
+1 for the
Ooh.
DM. +1.
Where did
That
that come from?
That was,
Ooh.
I feel a little scalded over here.
Roll a d4 for psychic damage, Gelt.
Sweet setup. It was a sweet setup.
And alley you dunk. Anyways, you guys can choose to be as you guys go towards Stogenau Gates. You guys can choose to be on the southeast of these you see these 4 kind of corners. So it's all the buildings are like 10 feet tall. You could be on the southeast. You could be on the southwest. Where it says Aelid's flights, that is where her and her companions are going to go. As you roll up, I guess you tell me where you would want to be, between those two as Ayla begins to split off from you guys.
My gut instinct is to be coming from the southeast portion, personally.
The
Forget
catty
the
corner
southwest.
from the catty corner
From
from
where
Aylin's
Aylin's
gonna
flight
be.
is, basically, yeah.
I was kind of thinking the west, just so that we have a
Same.
little bit more like kind of numbers moving through the courtyard
Mhm.
rather than being split. But there's merit to both, so Alder,
Yeah.
what do you think?
Well, and just to clarify, Dom, are Aelid and her people going to be running through this courtyard to get to Aelid's flight area, or are they going around
No,
like
they're
a different
going
way
around.
to get up there?
Yeah,
Got
they're
it.
gonna
But we
go
can't
around, and then they're gonna come in through the west where it says Aelid's flight. So they're gonna go make a stand,
Oh.
and then as you guys, with your passive perceptions, even coming out there, you can see that there are dozens of Tier of Virulence members in this courtyard, standing at Stojanau gates. The Stojanau gates themselves are 60 feet tall. It's the only way to really get into Valjevo Keep. So, like, as you know, it's heavily fortified. They're dug in deep. As you guys are kind of approaching, I believe I have a box for this.
Ooh,
The streets of
I would
Flan
love.
are deserted
sorry.
as you near Valjevo Keep, the residents having since fled or been captured. Your group and Aelid's small contingent are able to approach the Stojanau gate with relative ease, and you soon come into the sight of the immense gates. A hastily constructed barricade of barrels, sacks, and crates block the passage into the main courtyard of Valjevo Castle. Barely visible beyond it, a throng of people sit in groups on the ground, bound to one another by wrists and ankles. A couple of dozens of men and women in black fist uniforms, splashed with green paint, mill about, while a separate group of heavily armed soldiers stand watch over the prisoners just inside the barricade. So, as you guys, I mean, arguably you guys can, be on either side, but everybody roll me
We can split
perception
up
checks.
realistically.
Yeah, realistically, you're going to split up. Aelid herself says, I will take my soldiers and circle to the west. We will launch an attack and quickly withdraw. The corrupt knights seem intent on capturing or killing all the Black Fists who remain loyal to the town, and will likely give chase. When they do so, you will assault the gate from your choice, from somewhere to the east. Rescue the Lord Regent and get him out of town. If all things go well, we'll rendezvous back at the docks.
All right. May Timora grant you all the luck that she can.
Nidalyn nods to you. Cassett clutches her Kellamvor symbol and says, in life and death, Lord Kellamvor look over us all.
The equivalent of amen.
Yeah.
As they begin to branch off from you guys. But what are those perception checks? Let me give you a little more information.
My passive is 17.
Passive is 17.
That's my catchphrase at this point.
12 for Gout.
12,
14 for Ranglan.
14.
Unnatural 20 for Alder.
All right, look at you, cat eyes.
Got them cat.
Okay, for okie dokie. We'll go for those up to perception of 10. You can see, as you guys are approaching into kind of this courtyard, you can see inside the yard there appears to be, so that's on the other side of the barricade, there appears to be more than 100 people. The wrists are bound. They appear to be tied to one another in groups of 4 to 6, clearly preventing them from moving quickly. And you can see, since you guys are familiar, a male human is tied to several scholarly-looking people. Alder, you would recognize them as people from scribes from Mantor's library. But this one particular male human, he's in his 60s. He's got the meticulously groomed beard and long gray hair pulled back in a ponytail. And although he does not wear the full-length crimson cape of the Lord Regent's office, he is clad in black enameled plate armor, and you guys know immediately that is the Lord Regent on the other side of the barricade. For those of you who go up to a 15, you can see that there is a wagon tucked against the wall inside the gate and to the left or the east. You can see that there's a light emanating from it and shadows of at least one person moving around past these heavily armored guards. And then for my unnatural 20 boy, you all see that there's probably there's 26 of these guards kind of in the courtyard milling about. But on one of the heavily armored guards, of which you see two, you see one of them pulls off a gauntlet to scratch Alder, and at the back of the hand you can see his skin is covered in blue scales.
Okay.
Also, those of you Alder and Siren, you see perched in the tree, obscured from view, keeping an eye on things, is someone clad in black leathers, with the hood pulled up and snaking wrapped around a tree to hold on, is one of those deviled tails, with a set of daggers on their backs, eyeing over the guards. Gelt, what'd you roll? A 12, correct?
Yeah, 12.
You hear, and Alder, you would also hear this because you understand Draconic nowadays. In Draconic, you can overhear one of the guards ask, "Is it time to bring the next group inside?" And you hear another person respond in Draconic, "Not yet. Spurnick will send them for when he's ready."
So he's
Spurnick
here, though.
is here.
Yep.
Figured as much.
And kind of go, oh, I actually thought he would run like the last time, but...
Oh,
He
he's
didn't.
got the advantage.
He had inside people who kept him alive.
So I imagine we all let each other know the things we see, or
Yeah, I'd hope so.
As long as you guys aren't
yeah, I'll
splitting up.
I'll point out the devil in the tree for sure.
And I will point out that the heavily armored individuals have blue scales and seem to be possibly draconic in nature.
Also, you said the carriage was to the east, but you said it was on the left side, or which one is it?
That's what it says there. I feel like this might be a typo on their part. Northeast, southwest. So, yes. So if it's on the east, then that would make that the right side. I don't know. It
thank
says
you. Okay.
east and then to the left. Like, come on, Wizards of the Coast, get your.
I was a little confused. Thank
No,
you.
that's a good point to point out.
Okay, thank you.
So yeah, so that's behind there a little whiles back. You can see light coming from it, and clearly somebody's in there. Just not sure who.
And there's horses rigged up to it and stuff. It's
There are
ready to
not
go. Oh, okay.
horses.
Is it a double horse or a single horse or four horse?
No, it's not a 4-horser. Possibly a double horse. You're gonna have to get closer to find out.
Okay.
It does seem to.
Theoretically.
Yes, it does seem to be one of those, think of one of those nicer carriages. Not like one, where we're storing shit. Like, they've got, the little doors and everything. Like, the ones in Van Helsing. If we can make a Hugh Jackman, 2004
Oh
reference.
my gosh. I loved that movie.
Me too. But yeah, think Wells Fargo carriages. Ones where it's they're small and nice and well padded on the inside. Not like the wagons that you guys have where it's we got shit to move and we got wrangly in it. It's no, these are dainty wagons.
Okay.
Or at least that might be what you guys think of. That's
Sure.
not a wagon. That's a date. You couldn't fit a Wranglian in that. This bad boy can't even hold one Wranglian.
Slaps roof of cart.
No
No.
few Wranglians in this thing.
Oh,
yes.
out of curiosity,
Yes.
just pulling back a little bit, did we have Dornell load our horses? Was that a thing?
We can
Or-
say, for the sake of experience, since you guys didn't take your horses there, that they're not just hanging out in the lost
Okay.
In the
Or
Laughing
the Laughing
Goblin.
Goblin. Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They're gonna be on the Gilded Trophy though, because they're big horses, and that's the big
Yeah.
ship.
Yeah.
Got it. So, which way do we want to approach then? Just to circle back to the actual question at hand.
Yes.
Good question. I think the southeast is probably the better option.
Cool.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. If we want to try and flank a bit, though, it seems like there's probably going to be people on each area. But
Considering the whole plan was like Aelid's people are going to be the distraction, like if their attention is going to be in that direction, we should come from the other side, right?
That was my thought process in coming from the southeast, yeah.
Yeah, that makes
yeah,
sense.
I agree. That keeps us out of focus as much as we can.
Until we start murdering.
Well, that'll start soon. But hey, if we get advantage, I'll take it.
Exactly. No, I'm right there with you. So yeah, we're going to approach from the southeast, it sounds like, Dom.
All right, so you begin approaching to the southeast. You're relatively obscured leading up into where, if you're looking at like the buildings, that if the southeast, so the building to your left, up until that point, then you start entering into open space, and you can see the numbers of them. After a couple minutes go by, you guys are waiting in anticipation. The city is quieting down. It's cold. It's dark. While closer to the Stogenau gates, there are torches and lights that are lit up. So where you guys are at, it's darkened. But as you get closer, move towards it, it is lit up clearly, and you can just see just the vast number of black fists who have, turn cloaked or turn green, as one might say. And after 5 minutes go by, 6, that kind of, right before you're about to have a performance, you get kind of just like that that jitteriness. You can feel it, knowing that beyond the courtyard, beyond the Stogenau gates, the greatest evil to drop on Flan since Tyrant Thraxis awaits. And with this kind of feeling of do or die, you hear from the western side a battle cry. You hear shouts for the Lord Regent! For Flan! And you see Knight Aelid and the rest of her guards run and make just a full brazen attack. And you see 3 of these Tears of Virulence members just drop as they're just descended upon. For a fleeting moment, maybe 2, Knight Aelid and her knights are successful and dig in about only 10-20 feet away from the gates before the rest of the knights turn, and there is a volley of crossbow bolts as boom, 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 and you see 2 of her knights go down. You see Knight Aelid struck over and over and over and over again, clearly what should be deadly blows, and dropping from her, you hear a and from here you can see the potion of invulnerability roll out as she still remains on her feet. What should have been a death sentence has been averted thanks to a use of a very powerful potion.
I'm so happy.
Nice
I'm
job.
so fucking happy.
Brilliant.
Yeah, dude.
Oh
A
my
plus.
god.
A plus.
Yeah, you guys are looking, and with your passive perceptions, you can see that she probably took at least 6 crossbow bolts straight to the body.
Oh my.
What would have most assuredly killed somebody at that range and that many, with more of these, Tears of Virulence knights drawing down upon her. Casset grabs Knight Aelid and begins to pull her back as you see the remaining of her even smaller force now begin dashing away in the direction that they had come from, and then you see all of these, the remaining 20 or so that haven't been struck down, begin to give chase. The devil in the tree, now that you guys have it pointed out, watches them go. The tail kind of unwraps and flicks. Everybody, give me an insight roll as you see this devil,
Okay.
or devilish-looking individual.
Shoot. Not good. 6.
6.
16 for Gelt.
I'm
16.
also gonna take all this time to climb on Rain's shoulders.
Gotcha.
It's just an 11.
11.
Rain got a 19.
Gelt in Rain, you recognize that tail. You've only ever met one individual with that kind of tail. That's definitely Glevith.
Shit.
Oh fuck.
Guys,
I kind of
She
figured.
turned
You.
us.
I literally just turned to Siren and on my shoulder. That's Glevith. That's
Oh,
Glevith
shit.
over the tree.
Do you think he'll turn for us?
I don't think he's been spotted by the enemy, is what the thing is.
I thought they had an infernal on us. I guess it's not him. Oh shit.
I just say, I'm not going to attack him right off until he attacks us.
His tail kind of uncoils from the branches they go on. You see him, pull one of the many kind of daggers. It's almost kind of like a Buddha fan on his back, as he just got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And it's just like, that's a fuck ton of daggers, all kind of long and almost needle-like. As he kind of crouches and pulls one, as the rest of the guards begin to leave. You can see that the 2 remaining kind of heavily armored guards are still there, and whoever's in the wagon has not left. But Night Aelid's plan seems to have been successful, as the front yard is now cleared.
So it's just the Glevith, the 2 heavily armored guys, and the person in the carriage?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit.
Night Aelid just took 6 bolts, cut down 3 of them, and let an entire thing around. She just did a fucking Jon Snow charge and didn't die.
Yeah. Question, just one last thing before we end up realistically charging in.
Mhm.
Did we see a spot of green on Glevith?
Yeah.
With your rolls, not a spot of green. Bits of red, but that happens to be his skin color.
That gives me a lot. That makes me feel a lot better.
Yeah, I think we can trust him.
Okay.
He's gonna go with the winning side, really. So let's do our best to win. Is my
Are the
guess.
armored boys within 20 feet of each other, just out of curiosity?
Within 20 feet of each other, let me look at the map. They are side by side on that barrier. Like the barricades, so on the sides are piled up, 10, 15 feet tall, but that kind of middle part there, that like more of a gate, seems to, has been reinforced, but really is only, 5 feet tall or so. Enough for them to peer out and over and to have some good coverage, but they do not leave their post even at that attack.
And they are on the opposite side of the gate from us, inside the main courtyard, correct?
Yes, they are inside the courtyard. So this is kind of
So-
this is still where like there's residences and like shops, and like that big tree is almost kind of like, think of it as kind of like a nice little park. I mean, the tree is, Siren, that's a good looking ass tree. You know,
Beautiful.
yeah. It's got some, even. It's probably the combination of it, being dark and probably Glevith's roguelike stealth, one might say, hiding up in there. I'm sure in the summer you've seen this. It's a beautiful tree in the summer. But yes, they are on the other side of the gates, and they have not left their post.
Got it. So then, realistically, we're probably just going to have to bum rush this thing, and I might just need to try and break it down.
Do we want to go kind of a minimal option and have me maybe like giant bore through it, or do we want to go big option and have Alder like fireball it? Do you have a fireball left?
I definitely could fireball it if we want.
So there are people tied up beyond
Yeah,
the
that's
barricade? Would
Yes, they
we...
are not on the map, is how I'll describe it.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
they are behind the gates, and it's because they aren't like these. This is clearly you see like barrels and furniture and all sorts of stuff. Like this isn't like an official, like it's not like the big gates or anything like that. This is clearly an invasion force building this to hold this and not allow anybody but who they want in and out.
um, it, those two options, it really comes down to which one of you wants to expend resources, in my opinion, because both should work.
I think we're gonna have very few opportunities for a fireball in the city. Those two sides along the barricade, or what are those buildings, or is that the wall?
Oh, that's the wall, I think, of the Stojan
Okay,
Empire.
cool.
So,
that's
yeah.
wrong, Tom.
So yeah, it
It's a
goes
good
really
spot.
really high. Like it's a choke points, and the only way to get into Valjevo Keep, but it is designed that way to hold it from outside forces. So this is them creating their own barricade on top of these to like really lock this down.
Got it. Yeah, I think the fireball might be the best option.
I
Just
think so too.
it's
gives us-
also literally 40 feet across that barricade. That is
Real
perfect
quick,
fireball
someone
size.
just rang the doorbell. I'm gonna go check into who it is. So go ahead and
Cool.
plan for a second
Yeah.
while I get that done.
Okay. And then I think from there, it's literally smash and grab. We
Yeah.
just need to break through if the barrier isn't broken through already. Kill those two guys or keep them stopped. And then Siren, realistically, you are our exfiltration. We should have you
Right.
save one of your wild shapes for Warhorse
Yeah.
to get him the fuck out as fast as possible.
Yeah.
Also,
I
just
agree.
know if we gotta break through, we'll probably be breaking through stuff that's on fire. So
Yeah, no, 100%,
clear.
which should make it easier to break through realistically, but yes, a little
Right.
bit more dangerous.
So should I go for the Lord Regent immediately and just grab and go right away?
So I need to just reconfirm one thing with Dom when he gets back. If there are any more forces, are there any more forces inside? Like, there's other forces inside the gate still, correct?
I mean, you would assume so.
Yeah.
That inside
But
the
the
gates
bulk
and
of what we had seen so far was out here. That got distracted by Aelid. Got it.
her plan seems to have been successful.
Got it. So yeah, we do know that we want to try and save as many people as we can, but for the longevity of Flan, the Lord Regent is the one who needs to be saved. So that's how I'm going to put that, I suppose.
I wouldn't agree to that if I was working with anyone else, but I trust that you three will survive without my help. So, okay, I can do that.
And I'll be hopefully getting you in towards him because I'll be the one that's faster, at least getting you in there.
Yes.
So I'll cover you as you get out with him, and we'll get out too. You know that we're not here to try and die today.
In this case, Siren is going to give the protection from energy scroll to Alder. Because you can cast that, right?
Indeed.
Indeed, I can.
Just in case.
Mhm.
Don't know what's gonna happen. So
Okay. I think we should probably start running up and then have you light the thing up so that it's explosion, we hit it, and just get it done.
Quick, yeah. Quick and easy.
All right. Lost and found. This may be the most important thing that we've done. We've done a lot of important stuff, saved a whole damn region, but for the sake of our home, let's do this.
Initiative, guys.
All right.
Siren will add to that for Taru.
For Taru, and for King, and for everyone else we've lost.
My dice like that.
Yeah. Now's the time.
Okay.
So I believe we're gonna start it off then with everyone heading towards it, and then I'll be casting a fireball. It's perfectly 40 feet across, so we'll try to get the whole barricade in it, and lean the fire probably more towards our side rather than inside, just because, like, especially if I can't get a good gauge distance-wise on where the prisoners are, you don't want to run that risk.
Agreed.
Gotcha. Alder, what's your initiative roll? I want to get this out of the way now.
Sorry.
No, you're
That's
fine.
12.
12? Got it. Mhm.
I mean, that works. We get to run up for a turn and then Alder shoot.
Mm-hmm. It works out quite well.
Gotcha.
You should probably just call out to Gleveth as we're running past him.
Oh, we'll see what happens when my turn comes up.
Like, Gleveth, plug your ears! Boom!
Okie dokie. So, we'll say initiative starts since these guys, you're not gonna get the surprise because they are on the guard, looking straight out, and it's a lit area. But we'll say initiative starts when you guys pass the tree, so it's probably 15, because you're going from a darkened area to a lightened area. It's not like there's no sneaking up on this gate this way unless you can scale 60-foot walls and then hop on over, which I don't believe is the plan if I've been listening correctly.
No, it is very
So-
much not the plan.
So,
So we can get all the way up to the tree without.
yeah, we'll
any
say
problems.
the front of the tree, and then as you guys all get there, passing this right side, and we can say you guys all start on that perfect horizontal line as you guys tend to do. Then initiative will start, and would you believe, Siren, you're the first to go.
Siren's on Rain's shoulders, so she's just gonna say, Gleveth! Gleveth, we know you're there!
Oh yeah, hold on. Way to go, Gleveth, you fucking sweet bastard. I've always wanted to play a tiefling rogue.
I mean, you practically did. He was just a paladin, you fuck.
I mean, I had much more fun.
Hey.
That's a different campaign. Come on. But Gleveth actually rolls a 17 as well. His dex is far better than yours, Rain.
Of course.
But I'll do Gleveth, and he looks to that as Aaron says, "Hey, heroes. Good to see ya. Come here to kill Spurnick?"
I'm here to do a lot of
things are going
shit.
to pop off in a big way in a moment, so be prepared.
Interesting. All right. Never thought of myself as a freedom fighter, but winds of change, right? And he's got his day. He hops on down, and he will join for such a fight.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking
Fuck yeah.
Good shit.
Good.
That felt
You
like
know-
a Fire Emblem thing where you had
Right?
to like go.
No. And we had to complete like quite a drawn out quest line to get Gleveth to join, basically.
Right.
I mean, yeah, you guys have been running in and out of contact with Gleveth since Dues for the Dead.
Yeah.
Damn.
Fuck yes.
I'm so
All
glad we
right.
let Gleveth live. All the way back then, I'm so glad we let Gleveth live.
Yeah.
This really does feel like the collector mission in Mass Effect 2 where we actually like prepared for things.
You know, I'm
Fuck
such
yeah.
a BioWare fanboy, so unsurprising. So, all right, so Siren
Anything else
is
for you, Theron?
Siren is on top of Rain's shoulders. We'll just say that your guys is
Yeah, that's the end of my turn. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you can, you'll be on Rain's shoulders. I know that you guys are probably mostly just going to move and dash here, I would assume, because it's Gelt and then
Yeah.
Rain.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Then
Well, I'm
Gleveth.
gonna be holding my turn. I'm gonna move and then hold my turn to move the rest of it so that we can get the explosion in first.
Okie
Because Alder goes at the very end of us, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Of
Yeah.
our party, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
of
yeah,
your
Gelt,
party.
you should do that too.
Yep. So
Probably.
you guys are heading there. We'll do. We'll say since I know you guys are dashing, you get 30 feet there, and then you can hold the action to dash after Alder launches said fireball. Alder, you're not going to dash because you got a spell to cast. So,
That obviously makes sense. Yep.
yep.
Thank you for streamlining, Dom.
Well, why do it the hard way, as is. Like, we know what's going to happen right now. You guys are going to start running, and as you guys are running, Alder's going to huck a fireball across you guys, and you guys are dashing the whole way, so...
We'll hear an
Yeah,
explosion.
Oh man, except we're looking directly at it.
You're running
Are
towards
you
the
telling
flames.
me we're literally going through the fire and flames right now?
Oh my
Dun,
god.
dun, 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 dun. And wow, and the band
Oh.
Dragon Force plays that.
It finally all came together. The
So-
Guitar Hero campaign.
This you guys figured out my campaign puzzle. This has all actually just been a riff on Through the Fire and Flames from Dragon Force off Guitar Hero 2. Okie dokie. Alder, go ahead and start rolling your damage for Fireball. You're casting it at a 3rd level, I assume?
Yes, that is correct.
All right. The guards and the person in the wagon are going to make dexterity saving throws. They do have half cover, so they get a bonus to that. And the one in the wagon has more cover, but doesn't see it. So we'll see how they do. Well, sucks to fucking suck, I guess.
Well, love to hear it.
So that is I know what your spell DC is, and that's 3 fails.
Beautiful. Okay, let me
Jesus,
tally up everything here.
please.
Hell yeah, buddy.
So
I'm missing a D8. Gotta roll one more. That is going to be 28 fire damage, as that comes soaring across over everyone's head. Party's
28
head.
fire damage. Yeah, it blows open the gates, and the side parts are burning. They take a full 28. Hold on. That's a big damage.
That's the big.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Oh, that's a fun little ability. So 14, 28, 28.
Oh, I know who's in the cart.
So there. Yeah, you guys run your full. Everybody gets besides Alder gets the 60 feet. Gleveth is going to keep to the side, just because he's not a frontline fighter. Surprise! The rogue doesn't want to be the first to lead this charge. But he will keep pace with you guys with the full 60 feet from where you guys are at. So if this is the front, so right where, if we're looking at the map, it says like Elisande's tree, like the E is the line where you guys start. So that's 10, 20, 30, 35, 45, 50, 55, 60. So you guys are like 20 feet away from like the gate itself, and then they're right behind that, so they're 25 feet away from you. As your guys turns in and the explosion goes off, none of you guys get hit by the fireball because good coordination, and boy, that would be dumb. That person's turn came and went, didn't know that the fireball was coming. And then the 2 guards there, you guys are how many feet away? Ah, okay. Cool. Everybody except for Alder and Gleveth, make me dexterity saving throws.
Is this a spell?
This is not a spell.
Thank you.
No. that's-
Would Reigns count for mine since I'm on his shoulders?
You need to dodge, even if you're on my shoulders, realistically.
Yeah, okay.
his
Like, try and dodge around my head or something like that to get cover, more or less.
you know.
Maybe
Out
do
of
I get
character.
advantage? Maybe?
Maybe.
Maybe?
you're sitting on top of the shoulders. No, just roll the dexterity.
Okay, that's fair. That's super valid.
I appreciate you going for it, but
Had to try.
if you got to, you know. The worst thing I could say is just roll the dexterity saving
Right.
throw.
It's still a 19 for Siren.
19.
Same, because I'm
16 for
proficient.
Gil.
16. Okay, you guys
Yeah.
all save, so you're gonna take half as you guys, as everybody takes 11 points of lightning damage as both the guards open up their helms and a bolt of lightning comes out their mouth as it shoots in a 30-foot line, just straight, just and you guys are able to kind of like side and move out, so you miss the brunt of it, but. They pull their helmets back now that they see you, each one with a great sword and a spear on their back as they begin to pull out said weapons. You can see that they have blue scales. They're medium humanoids, but incredibly bulky. Even not as tall or as wide as Rain, still impressive. Their strength clear in kind of their heavier splint armor. As you can see that these are half-dragons, blue half-dragons at that.
Oh.
I was gonna
As they're-
say, are they dragonborn or halves? And
Yeah,
halves.
they're
You said 11 points damage, right? Just
11
to
points of
clarify.
lightning damage.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Good
Shit,
lightning.
none of you guys have resistance to lightning damage. Don't you give me none of that.
Not yet.
Always fair, not yet. So we go back to the top with Siren. Like I said, they are 25 feet away. The gate is completely like blown up. There's no longer gate. The sides of it are burning. So they no longer have the half cover. You blew it up.
Siren's going to bat her staff in the air and send a flaming purple hawk to the two armored boys, and they're gonna need to make dex saving throws.
Is this fairy fire?
Sure is.
I need to make 3 dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
Because I believe fairy fire should
It's
cover
that
the
close,
wagon.
huh?
Yeah, the wagon's like
It's a 20-foot
right
cube?
there. 20-foot cube from
Okay.
where they're at? I'm going to say yes.
Okay.
Cool.
I mean, unless you really don't want me to.
No, that makes sense. Siren would do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay,
At the very least, to make
the
that
two
person
guards-
easier to see.
Yeah, the 2 guards, that's a 10, a 12, and the third combatant is a 22. So,
They definitely save, but the two armored boys fail. So they've got a purple hawk flying around them.
Ah.
Alright, Sierra, are you gonna, any movement from you?
No, I'm gonna stay put on Rain's shoulders for now.
Gotcha. Yeah, so how much range does that have? Glorious. So, I need... Yeah, who's the problem here? Hold on. Hold
Couldn't
on.
have been the guy who just chucked the fireball.
It's actually the dwarf holding the guy chucking the fireball.
Hold on. Let me make sure that I have this right.
Ignore the fireball. You've got a purple hawk on you. That's got to be something, right?
Also, what's up with that golden dwarf statue that's running
Yeah,
around?
that's pretty
Of
crazy.
course.
How about that?
yeah.
There's a lot of problems in front of them, you know?
Rain, make me, as you
Oh,
see,
shit.
moving out behind these guards, you see this imposing yet beautiful set of black scale mail, red skin, long flowing black hair, horns rising up. Just
Found
the
him.
figure of infernal beauty. As Raid, make me a wisdom saving throw, and it is not a spell.
Surprising.
can't help you. I'm sorry.
Racial feature there.
Oh,
21?
Whoa!
21
Our boy!
does pass. While he is quite beautiful and charming, not enough for what you need to be done for the day. He just slightly frowns.
Could you imagine someone being that hot that just stops you in your tracks in this critical moment?
Yeah, just like,
I mean,
Oh, fuck.
ooh.
I have Nick in his real life has definitely stopped doing critical things for sex, but Rain has proven
Why?
that he is not tied down by the sexual deviance.
So, this on seeing this, frowns slightly and begins to step back away from the cards and the running people towards it for a
Looking kind of bad.
yeah, actually doesn't step back, frowns, and then you see as two red and black leathery wings come out from behind them and they go up into the air. And you're like, where the fuck did they go? As they're going to fly a distance that you guys cannot see currently.
Don't even know the direction.
You know they went up.
Okay.
That above
Oh,
the
Oh,
yeah.
oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Fucking wing it, baby. All right, that's this infernal creature's turn. It's Gelt.
All right. How far away am I from the nearest creature?
I told you
Without-
already. 25 feet.
25 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna put myself 15 feet away from him to give myself that sweet magical number of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10.
No,
You need to go
no,
20.
you have to. You're yeah. Well, no, you're trying to get for whip range, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You're
have to- I can
within
be
you're within whip range. Just
Yeah.
put the math aside.
It's
You're
10
within
feet
range.
is your reach.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. And I will go ahead and make 2 attacks on. Is this an infernal creature?
The one in front of you?
Draconic
No.
creature.
No, it's the scaly one, the blue
Oh,
scale.
dragon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Half dragons.
2 attacks.
Half dragons. You're supposed to
First
live.
one's
Blue
not
dragons are
gonna
supposed
do.
to be
I'm
in the
guessing for a
desert.
10, right?
No, absolutely. Just like,
No.
Jesus. This is a 16.
also no.
Yeah.
Just
Ooh.
foom, foom.
Story.
Yeah, one's got a great sword. Just sees that and just
Wait,
like,
you had advantage on those because of Fairy Fire.
indeed,
Do
you
I?
do.
Oh well, then the first attack doesn't hit with
First-
those 2 rolls, anyways.
We'll call that. Yeah, first one just bats it away.
That's a 19. A
That's
nat
what I'm
nine.
talking about.
Oh,
That's
there
what
it
I'm talking
is.
about.
Let's fish for the 20. Why not? It's a 2. Let's stick with the 19.
Oops, sorry. You know,
complete
that's
opposite.
that's
Complete
nope,
opposite ends.
No, no, John.
No, no.
Alright.
If you fished for it, yeah, the fish got away. That's a miss. No, go ahead and roll your damage.
All right.
I want to run a chaotic game with word-based house rules like that. Like if you say the wrong thing while doing an action, it's like, nope, you get the new rule.
That's gonna be 26 points of slashing damage.
Good shit, dude.
Yes. Yes. And
I
then,
hit twice. Wink, wink.
Man, we're really landing the first phase of this, so
Hope it stays up.
Yep.
uh,
As a bonus action, Gelt will throw up his personal darkness and end his turn.
okay, Riku.
I thought you were just gonna say throw up.
No, he'll throw up, but he's also going to leave him with the ghost will never leave. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's
Indeed.
where we leave it. That's the words. Dumb.
Go ahead and make an intimidation check with disadvantage on that really hokey line.
Hey. Oh, I was about to roll a d4 on that and get nowhere.
Your D4. Go ahead and roll your D4. You failed the intimidation check. They are not impressed.
All right. All right. That's only going to be a 14.
Yeah, no, they are not impressed.
Hey.
They're made of sturdier stuff. It is Rain and Glevith's turn. Glevith is going to wait for Rain to go.
Cool. Well, Rain is going to use a bonus action, and Siren, you just hear this big ol' inhale of air as he begins to rage and start singing the Ballad of Nothing.
I'd like to rage!
Oh yeah. Ooh.
The Pavlovian response kicks in.
Pulling up Tasha's and rolling my D8. What do I get for this rage?
Such a fun ability.
Ooh, fun. I haven't gotten this one yet. So, because he wears heavy armor, well, actually, no, he doesn't really wear armor anymore. Never mind. But I just like this aesthetically. So, on Rain's forehead, a vertical eye opens up, and it is shining radiantly as the half dragon that hasn't been hit with that wasn't hit by Gelt needs to make a con saving throw. As a beam of light shoots out from my third eye.
You know, luckily,
Oh,
their con is pretty solid. Let's see. Who knows? Yeah, that's 22.
That's okay. I can do it as a bonus action every turn until my rage ends.
Nice.
If he had failed, he would have taken radiant damage and been blinded until the start of my next turn.
Ooh,
That would have been nasty. Would have been nasty.
spicy.
Yeah, it's a pretty good one. Siren, you can see this eye on the center of his forehead that is not looking anywhere Rain is looking at any given point in time.
Mm.
But he is gonna run up and drop his axe into that same one who he just shot the beam at.
Go for it with advantage.
And I'm not reckless because of fairy. Fuck yes, Siren, nat 20.
Yeah!
Oh my god.
Yeah! Fairy fire, baby!
That literally did it because it was a 10 and a 20.
That's why I'm always trying it. It works.
I am always so happy when it works. He thought that he was going to need to break down the barrier, so he had his axe in two hands.
Gotcha.
Yep, which is important for my
For the
specific
crit.
vicious axe. Yep.
12 plus 12. D12 plus rage.
6 plus my d12. So. Max damage.
What?
Radiant!
As
The
he
mother crit.
takes 12 plus 12 for 24, plus 6 for 30, plus 12 for 42.
Holy
Oh.
fuck!
You bring Gigi down, and Gigi opens up with that awful golden grimace that she does, and removes the head of this guard. The rest of it removes it, and then continues to go all the way down.
Delicious.
Yeah,
That's
just
Rain.
Yep, like Kratos doing the charged heavy blow on Dragar, except it goes all the way through clean. Alright, Glevith is... Now that space is open, he's gonna pop around. He's gonna go for that sneak attack on that other guard right there that got hit by Gelt,
Fuck
because he's
yeah.
got so many good options. Actually, yeah, go for it, buddy. You got this. I want to be so happy at rolling a crit, so I guess I have to ask me, how do I want to do this?
Yeah!
Yes, Glevith!
Oh yeah, Glevith, just with speed and grace that only a tiefling rogue at his level can have, just shoots the gap. Like, as you bring down Gigi, you see Glevith, like, hurl up and, like, hops over your strike, and you see there's a flash of black and red, and then boom, drives his dagger straight through the neck of the other guard, rolls off of it, pops back up, and doesn't even miss a beat. There's no it looks easy. That's how skilled this is. Then boop, rolls over, and then just has the tail wrap around the dagger, and then it flicks it off. And
Remember
Nice.
when the Lost and Found said fireball, fairy, fire, crit, crit, crit?
That's a song. I can make a clap song out of that. Fairy ball, clap, clap, clap.
That's the like the verse. No, excuse me, the chorus of a new song of Rains. You remember the time the lost and found said, "Fairy, fire, fireball, crit, crit, you're dead."
Do you think narratively our characters are maybe a little serious right now?
Oh no, our characters are. We're enjoying the fact that we're
Oh,
having
yeah,
a good
no.
time as players.
Oh no,
though.
I'm not making fun of. I'm not saying that. I'm
No,
just more
yeah.
like with how much the roles are having them kind of
Oh,
roll
yeah.
through the first part of this at least.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh.
Fuck.
Like,
no
if
time.
it was an anime, like, someone would comment on the intensity of our eyes.
I didn't even see his hands move.
Yeah, fuck, alright, that took hardly like any movement, so Glevis is going to use his bonus action to dash and then pop right back into the same spot. Just boom, slip, and then poops right on back. And just like, huh. Like, not winded, in
This
fact,
is what it's like to work with heroes, baby.
and backs right on back up in a comfortable spot that he enjoys. As this gate is burning and these two guards are dead, it's Alder, it's your move.
Okay, are there any other guards that I can see right now then, or is that it?
So roll me a perception check.
That's a passive 14.
That's a 14. Don't see any other guards. The ones that have left are still in pursuit of Availed, at least as far as you know. And you guys just... there were two guards there, and now they're both dead.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, we'll focus on main priorities then. So if I need to dash to get over there, I will. But I'll head towards the prisoners and specifically to the Lord Regent and begin starting to undo them or their bindings. If I need to use the claws to start cutting, I'll be doing that.
If you use your feline agility, because you're 30 feet back from they are, and then, yeah, you're going to need to dash to
And
get
they're
all the way
farther
over
ahead.
there. Yeah, so
Yeah.
if you dash, you do... Boom, 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 boom. So, but yeah, you can go clear on through with feline agility.
Cool. So yeah, I will head back towards the prisoners in the region and begin starting to cut them free.
Yeah, the rest of you guys, the series of events was Fireball, Purple Hawk, Gelt slash, GG slash, Glevith stab, and then a flash of black and red forward, a flash of black and red back, and then another flash of red as Alder just boom, faster than you've ever seen Alder go as you move with your feline agility and dashing. That gives you 120 feet as you.
Yep.
Gross.
The lost and found is legit kind of terrifying.
So as Alders, you make it your way there, and the prisoners have taken notice. But yes, you're immediately able to find the Lord Regent and begin. You'll begin to start doing that. So technically we're still in initiative, so it's back to Siren.
How far away am I from the tied up people?
From you, since you guys were full 30 in front of Alder, and then another like 30 forward. You're not 120 feet. You're 90 feet away.
Okay, I think I'm gonna stay on Rain's back then. I can't move that fast in caster form.
Gotcha.
Actually, with all said, since Alder has already made headway there, I think Siren will go ahead and turn into a horse now. So she'll jump off Rain's shoulders and war horse it.
Gotcha.
Ooh, did you want to cast Barkskin on yourself before you did that?
Oh,
Just
that's
as a thought?
genius.
Because you have your action.
If the DM will allow me to do that, I would love to do that. Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. I need to
Alright.
remember that that's a thing.
Mm-hmm. Have some barky barding on your horse form.
Yeah, definitely. So I'll burn the charges for that.
Yeah. So Siren begins. I assume you're making your way towards the people.
Yeah, particularly the Lord Regent.
You do so. It is now the Infernal. Boy, that went sour for him real fast. he's going to use an action and fly towards Valjevo Keep and get the fuck out of there.
Well, at least he's not a problem for us anymore. Sad we won't get that experience, so.
Nope. He's got some real solid intelligence and wisdom. In fact, he's got positive stats across the board. That's one of him versus all of what just fucking happened, considering he just slayed 2 half dragons in the manner of like 12 seconds. Yeah, that's a bad way to go. So we'll say initiative breaks. After that.
Awesome.
All right.
So, how many individuals are here tied up then, inside?
Getting there now that you guys are all there, there's 127 people here.
Holy shit. Are there any other guards or enemies inside of this area with the prisoners?
Looking around, doesn't appear so. Although, now that you're in here, you can see this is the closest that you guys have ever been to Valjevo Keep. In your guys' history here, you've only ever seen it from the outside, and it is just a magnificent castle. I mean, it's just the not quite gothic, not so spindly, but it's a beautiful sight to behold, and one of the oldest buildings in all of Flan. And while there doesn't seem to be any guards or such with these prisoners right now, you all have that just kind of cold feeling as you kind of look towards Valjevo Keep, and you can see from different places green gas like leaking through, like almost like an incense burner. You're still a good, hundreds of feet away. It's a pretty long way to get there, and then it's a 60 feet climb up, and then Valjevo Keep is multiple stories high. I mean, it's a full fucking castle, storybook and everything. And while there are no guards here, you get the sinking feeling that once you're this close to it, most people wouldn't need to have guards.
True.
As there's just this kind of, it's almost like a low rumbling now that you're on this side of the Stojanov gates. But as you guys, begin to free people, Alder, the Lord Protector, looks to you and, the lost and found in our hour of need. I don't have the words to thank you.
Yeah, well, I'd probably save it till we get ourselves on the boat and out of here, but, well, we're here. I'll make good use of it.
And the horse claps up.
As Rain drops out of his rage, he tells Glevith, well, make good use of all those daggers you got and start cutting people loose.
All right, yeah, you got it. 2 things, though, that I should make very, very clear. I'll help you get these people out, but I got a very specific mission. In those gates right there, probably already a little shook up, is that fucking rat-faced Spurnick. And I got special orders to put a blade through him. Wouldn't mind the help. Secondly, what are you planning on doing with all these people? As he just, and he's fast at it, just as if he spent time cutting people and himself out of ropes before.
As Rain says, we have 2 ships in the bay at the harbor that are ready to take on refugees and start getting people the fuck out of here, heading across the sea.
And as for Spurnick, he's beyond our patience, and we've given him multiple chances. I think it's about time we brought him some sort of redemption.
Or justice.
You call whatever you want, but what I have in mind is a quick knife straight to the back of the head, maybe through the throat. If I had more time, I could be more creative, but time's not here. I'll definitely help you get these people out of here, but I think Flan needs somebody like me right now, so I'll be staying behind. Got big plans.
We welcome any help we can at the moment.
Well, if you change your mind and decide you want to get on that boat and leave, you're more than welcome to. But, yeah. I would be willing to help you take care of Spurnick.
I should have
willing to
been
put
the
that man
one
down.
that took him out many, many months ago. Can't say
Siren-
that I'm not interested.
Rain looks to Siren and says, I know that this wasn't the plan originally, but are you okay with taking the Lord Protector and letting us take care of Spurnick and then leaving? And I know you can't respond actual
She
voice,
nods.
but
Um,
okay.
Yeah.
We have Blevith, and holy fuck is he capable, so
Yep.
I think we got this.
Is that a compliment? Thanks.
Glevith, I've paid you more than I should have paid any fucker that's in your position. Of course it is.
That's nice. And it just keeps it going. So as soon as we get these, Sarah, what color horse are you right now?
I've been puzzling over that actually. I think she went with a blue roan, just like Isileo, just slightly smaller.
A blue roan to lead the people. Oh, Rain, you're gonna have so much fun stories after this. So it takes a a little bit, but with all you guys working and your natural things, Glevith hands you an actual dagger, Gelt. Your chain whip isn't quite suited to cut and rope binds.
Well, I mean, it can cut a lot of things, but it won't.
Rain looks at you as you're trying to reel your whip back to cut 3 people at the same time. He's like, no.
Get going, do it.
You know, if you cut their forearms going vertically instead of horizontal, they'll bleed out, and there's not a lot of magic that can save that. I know from
Nope.
experience.
Just
Yeah,
take
I'm
the
sure
dagger, yup.
Sure, the nameless spirit in my head would enjoy that a little too much.
Man, you religious types are weird.
Yeah, well, religion is a tough path. He'll take the dagger.
Nice.
So yes, you guys are able to free enough people, and other people start helping out. The Lord Regent goes and grabs some daggers off of like the guards, and soon you've got tons of people. It kind of starts to chain out. But Glevith says, "All right, I think they can handle it yourself, especially when you got this nice big old horse here." And kind of gives with the tail like a playful pat to the back, to the hindquarters.
Kick him.
It certainly could try. But I believe we've got a rat to go get.
Yes, we do. Lord Protector,
Yes.
this horn is the signal to Knight Aelid that you have been saved and are getting out of the Stojanau gate. I need to go help with taking care of another thing here. So here, blow this when you guys are out of the Stojanau. As he hands him last breath.
And I'm guessing the Lord Protector has no sort of protection, right?
He's got like a dagger and everything, and he's in his armor, so he's armored. He's got a dagger, about as good. And while he is definitely older, clearly in his 60s, he has the build of somebody, and he used to be the head of the Black Fists. He's a capable man.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Maybe
Well,
not
Geltwell.
entire invasion of a city with the ancient green dragon at the helm capable, but at this
But
point in
who
the
is?
campaign, who is?
Right. Well, just to give him just a little extra protection, Gelt will take off his spare black scale shield that he keeps on his back and also hand it to him. Make sure this gets on the ship. I'll be needing to come back for it.
Well, then don't die so you can reclaim it.
Done many
Right.
times.
All right.
Truly,
Siren?
you are right, Tiefling. Religious people are weird. As he says, Siren, I believe it's time for us to lead these people to safety.
Siren does a kind of a small rear up, not enough to like risk dropping him, but yeah, and then she'll do a quick circle in front of all the citizens, giving him a chance to maybe say something to them.
As he circles around, I have something for this. I think I have a square for this.
Nice!
Where?
Way to go, Siren. You activated green tech.
Hey,
So there. That's not the right square. There's a better square for this. That's the one if he dies. Where'd it go? I have a square for this. Nope, those squares are lame. I'll do it. Yes. Citizens of Flan, we've been given a great opportunity thanks to our own heroes, the lost and found. Let us not squander it. Let us escape to reclaim our city a second day. This is not the end, simply a farewell for now. To the docks. And there is
go
there, the citizens of Flan rally behind their Lord Regents, and Siren, with the Lord Regents atop, you are leading over 120 people through the streets of Flan to the docks.
beautiful.
Very good.
So, the rest of you, as Siren keeps tabs on the Lord Sage and gets the refugees from Flan to the docks. Glevith shows you into one of the gates of the Stojanau.
Do I need to downsize to really be able to do this next part?
With how you swing your weapon, it's gonna be... Roll me a d20.
You got it. 9.
A 9? No, you'll be fine. The Stojanau gates
Okay.
are built to move prisoners and such. They need more room than typical.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean it's a 60-foot tall like, wall. I mean
Valid.
you're luckily if you were any taller, your head might scrape the ceiling, and it might
But I'm a
be
dwarf who got made large.
yeah. There's gonna be no moving past rain, is how I'd probably phrase this one. But definitely drinking the potion would make this easier, but it's not impossible.
Okay, yeah. If it's literally I am going to cause blockages in hallways and stuff like that, then Rain will drink a reduction draft.
Okay.
You.
Yeah,
Like-
you Mario
He's a
strings
dwarf!
down.
Yeah, Rain returns to his dwarven size, and Glevith leads you guys into the Stojanau gates with the familiarity that only a rogue such as him might have for this, what is the one and only most notorious prison in Flan, where you have
It's a
seen...
second home for you, isn't it, Glevith?
I've gotten real comfortable in here, yeah. Never thought I'd be coming in here for the right reasons.
Let alone to kill someone.
Oh, no, I've killed somebody in here before, just not for good reasons. You begin wandering empty corridor after empty corridor. You move flights of stairs, more than you can count, and you come to an iron-bound door set with a small grate at eye level. Peeking inside, you guys can see a number of bored-looking guards. Beyond them, from a small side room, a flickering lamplight reveals the shadow of a man within. "Hey, how long are we supposed to stay in here, Spurnick?" one of the guards asked, stifling a yawn. "Until I say you can leave," a voice calls out from the side room.
So it's iron grated off.
It's a metal door.
It's an iron-bound door, set with a small grate at eye level. So, like, imagine, like in Who Framed Roger Rabbit, when the detective is going to, like, the club and, like, opens up the slit. And it's like, "Hey, who is it?" And he's like, "Hey, it's me." And then they open the door. Like one of those to see who's out there.
Makes sense. Also, I just want to note both myself and Alder are just glaring right now, hearing anything from Spurnick.
You hate Spurnick more than the rest of us, for sure.
Oh, I hate that rat so much.
Isn't it ironic? Cat killing a rat. Joke writes itself.
Right. Rain looks to Glevith, because this is his mission. We're here to help.
Well, I should... there's how I was gonna do this, but now that I've got you all here, I almost think that you guys have a little more skin in the game. So let me do something real quick. And he pulls out
Oh, no.
a set of thieves' tools. Oh, damn, Glevith, you want this bad. That's a crit.
Yeah.
Then
Fuck yeah.
just with the hooks in and then click. How about I let you guys start this party and it opens up into it's not a very big room, like really 20 by 20, maybe 25 by 20, 25. You can see as it opens up, there are 4 of these green speckled former Black Fists in there. And then towards the back of the room, so it's like this 25 by 25, you can see there's bits of furniture. This might have been like a lounge area at some point, and then a smaller room in the back where you see kind of the lights and heard Spurnick's voice enter. This would be what we would call a surprise round. So
You got it.
yeah,
Roll for initiative then.
roll for initiative. Let's get you all set up.
I'm kind of excited to sit a fight out and just watch one for once.
So if the last song that was playing during the fight was Through the Fire and the Flame, this time the one that popped into my head was Ballroom Blitz.
Yeah.
As we just open this door to wrecking ball this place. No, that's Blitzkrieg Bop.
That's
I'm
Bop.
thinking Ballroom Blitz. Yeah.
However,
down.
I also kind of like Blitzkrieg Bach for this one.
Both would be appropriate.
Both
would
of
be
them
appropriate.
are pretty good choices. One will lead into the other in a
Basically.
medley type
It's-
situation.
Yeah, it's really like a jukebox musical at this point.
Yeah.
So I've got 19 from Geltz, 11 from Alder, 18 from Rain. Nice, Glevith. Man, this white D20 I have here just fucking loves rogues. Leave that for later. Good to know. Okay, so that's gonna go.
The most conspicuous die is your rogue die.
Yeah, it's just really weird. I would have thought Flavonia's die would be more akin to that, but apparently that's a different energy. He's my critical fail die. I have rolled so many critical fails with that one. Fucks my shit up. But so then, yeah, then rain, and then brick. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, at the top of it is Glevith, but he's
He
gonna
really
make,
wants it.
yeah, Glevith is gonna stand aside, hold an action, pull out a dagger, and just kind of lean back and let you guys run on in. So moving in first actually is Gelt.
All right. So anyway, I can get myself up to a distance of Spirik.
To
Spurnick.
Spirik.
Spurnick, sorry.
Spirik. Yeah, Spurnick.
Stuart.
25 by 20 round, right? Yeah, you can get towards him. You don't quite see him. He's in that side room, but you could definitely move through the room to get there.
Okay, then I will engage my first Black Fist that I see.
Yeah, absolutely. There's plenty to choose from. It's 25 by 25 room. They're all within range. You can imagine them in the 4 corners of the room, making like a one to the bottom left, one to the right. Set like a die, like a D6 that you rolled a 4 that doesn't have the numbers on it, but just the dots. So one in kind of each of the corner rooms. So I mean, there's one. Really, just choose. Do you want the top right one, the bottom right one, the bottom left one, the top left one?
Let's go with the top left.
Top left. You got it.
All right. The first one's definitely not going to hit for a 9. The second one will be a 16.
So yes, the 9 definitely doesn't do, and the 16 also does not do.
Okay, I will activate my personal darkness. Lo and behold. And I end my turn.
All right. Then it's Rain.
Rain is gonna breathe in and basically
Wait, Tom.
go.
Sorry to interrupt you, Rain. Do I get advantage since it's a
You get
surprise?
to
No,
move
actually,
first.
you do
No.
not.
Oh,
No.
okay. Just want to clarify.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You
And
guys all get to
essentially,
go.
enemies don't get to
then-
do anything during a surprise round.
Yeah. Their action
Okay.
is be surprised.
Uh-huh.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep. It is assassins that specifically get the ability to have advantage during surprise rounds and things like that.
Makes sense.
Imagine that.
Right? I'm super excited, actually. I'm just going to run to the opposite far corner that Gelt did. Is this room 25 feet? Can I get to that corner with my dwarf legs?
Yeah. No.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah. It's not a super big room. In fact, it's like a cornered room. Imagine that the rat took the corner room.
What an asshole. Rain is going to use a bonus action not to rage, but for the first time in quite a while, use a warlock spell slot to cast Hex on this guy,
You do.
as I am hexing Strength for the disadvantaged ability check.
Got it.
And then he's going to use his action to bring down a booming blade.
Got it. Roll. Well, miss me with that bullshit. You ain't really wild, you a tourist. That's a Black Panther.
I got you.
Thank
I
you.
got
Thank you, Ryan.
Ooh. 18?
18? Yeah, 18 will do.
Cool. Weaken in. All right, so that's going to be 13 magical slashing, 3 thunder, and 5 necrotic.
Give me that one more time.
Oh, that was 13 slashing, 3 thunder, 5 necrotic.
21. Yeah, it just absolute just and like it's almost like Escanor bringing down like this just big golden axe, and there's light that comes through between the hex and the booming blade. Just
You thought you could escape Burnick? Who said?
who decided that?
Bitch, where?
Escanor is my favorite character from that show too, Dom. Good get.
Next is gonna be Alder.
Okay. If I wanted to Dragon's Breath, would there be any way I could get more than one of these guys in it? Or is that not really doable?
Ooh, with your allies in there first, you might have been able to pull that off had you moved first. But with your allies in there, like you could definitely get any one of your choosing. You've got the mobility, and with your feline agility, you could definitely get into Spurnick's room. But with your part in the way, you'd have to pick an individual.
Tell me with my feline agility, I could get into Spurnick's room.
Oh yeah, for you with 30 feet in feline agility, since some time has gone by, I would have just assumed that would recharge. Especially since you had waited a turn for Glevitt to open the thing. Yeah, you've got your feline agility back, and with 60 feet of movement, yeah, you can get into Spurnick's room just fine.
Well.
That's the move right there. But I think Alder is still feeling a bit of that flare, and as he gets in there, I will still cast Dragon's Breath with the bonus action. I will need him to make a dex save for me.
Yeah, Spurnick will make that dex save. Ah, it's an 8.
Does not pass. Do not. Okay. And that's going to be for... Oh, that's right! I get to add an intelligence modifier. It's going to be 15 fire damage on that one.
Yeah, describe to me how you do this. You walk in, there's like a desk and like some shelves and books, and like Spirit is like going over stuff and like moving things around, like a little Joffrey with his like little figurines and such, but rat faced.
Alder like gets on fours and sprints into the room, and as he does, the eyes just glow greener and greener as he just says, "Do you remember me?" And just envelops the whole room in fire.
Yeah, and Svernik is caught off guard as the room is engulfed in green flame. All right, and then it's Glevith. Glevith wanted to see what you guys are gonna do. Yeah, Glevith will use his movements and sees what you're doing. Well, no, Glevith is feeling ballsy, yes he does, and he's an assassin, so he's going for that for the one right in the front room to the right, close to the one on the same side of the room that you are, Rain, and he's gonna roll. Damn dice! All right, that's the assassinate, baby.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's the surprise round with the crit, with the dagger, for the full. He's level 7 rogue, so hold on, let me pull up how much rogue.
We have never had an ally NPC roll so damn well.
Seriously.
Well, we've never had an ally NPC who is our level.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
true.
This is true.
you only get to survive so many ways in Flan when you live a lifestyle like Glevith. Only the best survive.
It makes sense. Like, once again, probably the most clutch, side friendship that we made along the way at this point.
I wasn't sure about him, but I'm glad you maintained that.
Rain did not see a thug. Rain saw a mercenary who happened to be living the thug life.
Yeah, no, and since he does double daggers, he's gonna use his offhand also. Glevith runs in and with surprise assassinate the 2 attacks, and I mean it's the assassinate, baby. He runs in and with just 2 quick, I mean, there's no wasted movements in Glevith. In fact, he does like the Hisoka style pirouette jump and then and then lands on the back of it
Beautiful.
and puts a hand on the guard's body and puts it gently into the chair.
Oh,
So good.
oh! I think I'm in love.
Yeah, cause I've never gotten to roll an assassinate rogue. This is I'm not even mad that I'm murdering myself.
Rogues are
That's
fun, man.
amazing. So that's the end of the surprise round.
Yeah.
Dear God.
So it starts with Glevith, but Glevith really liked how that went down, so he's gonna hold. So Gelt, it's you.
Okay.
That one is done. And plus these guys
So
are
let's
shit.
go ahead and cancel my personal darkness.
Oh,
And who do I see still up?
the dude that's right in front of you that you missed.
You
My
still
personal
standing?
darkness sounds like Guilt's album.
I'm about to drop my personal darkness.
And coming up next is Wonderwall.
And here's Wonderwall.
So make 2 attacks on this bastard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After he's
for it.
still standing, after he withstood my mighty whips from last time.
It's mostly you threw it up and you went for big. You've been fighting out in the open. You forgot. Oh yeah, small rooms. Whip need to be different. Room small. Whip big. Room small.
The first one's gonna be in 18,
In 18, yep, that'll hit.
and the second one is going to be a 14.
14, that one does not hit.
Okay. That is going to be 12 points of slashing.
12 points of slashing. Yep, he eats that one. So that's wonderful to get. So that's 12 points of slashing. Strike true. The thing on you're like, big whip, big whip, big whip. Small whip. That's it. The second one, you wrap part of the whip around a hand to shorten it, and there you go. You got him.
Oh,
Your
in my
action
turn?
surge.
Nah.
I was asking if you were saving it, so you are.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
No, I'm not saving it. I'm just not gonna use it. Anyways, Ranglian.
Yeah, the one that I slam-a-jammed is still alive, right?
Oh yeah.
Cool. He's gonna get another slam-a-jamming. That's the crit.
Yeah. Do the thing.
Are you fucking serious?
M. So I am small, so I do have to roll the 2d6 I get from the vicious axe. It's
Oh.
not automatic.
Oh how.
That doesn't matter when you roll max.
You maxed 2 crits tonight?
No. I just maxed the 2d6 for my vicious axe. I haven't rolled the rest of the damage yet.
So that's
Still though. Ugh.
12 plus the 12. 24.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna die. Plus 8 plus 6 plus the 4 from my modifier, and then I roll my actual damage. So unless he's got more hit points than that.
No, he does not. How do you want to do this?
Oh yeah. Rain just brings the axe in from the side and just slams it into him, into the wall. Just goes all the way through, and then he falls.
Yeah, in fact, when you pull back, you can see there's a bite-sized mark in the wall from Gigi. You can count the little divots from her teeth.
Yummy. And then he turns around, and there's only one more of them that hasn't been attacked yet, correct?
Yes. So there's the one that Gleveth has put down, and then diagonal across from the room, well within your movement speed, is the other guard that doesn't have Gelt by it, and that hasn't been killed by you.
Got it. Then he turns around, narrows his eyes at this one, points his finger at it, and pulls his thumb across his neck like the whole like you're gonna die thing as he moves his X to him. And then he uses his movement to get right up on him so that Gleveth has an ally next to his enemy.
Gotcha. Alright. Then, after Rain, it is actually, now it's Spurnik. So Spurnik recently caught on fire. Responds, "Who the hell are you?" And he's gonna cast some spells.
Oh right, you're a cat now.
Yeah. Alder, make me a Wisdom saving throw.
Can I counterspell that and not make a wisdom saving throw?
You can indeed. As Spurnik, he now wears a symbol of Tiamat around his neck. He's in a set of purple robes as well, with bits of green kind of strewn through it. He's still that same kind of rat-faced, viciously sweating, just total sweaty. Like if Charlie Day wasn't adorable and fun.
I had to throw out the clothes that I was wearing when I rode with him on my back. They were so sweaty and smelly. Like, I'm upset with Spurnik.
Yes, absolutely. So that happens.
For that and nothing else.
So, yeah, no. Spurnik begins to back up and pulls a dagger. It's just you and him in there, Alder. Speaking of which, it's just you and him in there, Alder. What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Make me another dex save, please.
That one is gonna be a success at 18.
Okay, that will succeed, so you will take half. Dang, that was a nice roll too. So that's 18, half for 9. Or no, that's gonna be 13 fire damage.
13.
Right,
Yeah,
add the intellect.
All right.
Yep. And hearing that, Alder will almost not even say a word, actually, as he just sees the claws. Furnick would just see the claws come out. And Alder is gonna move all the way up and stand right in front of him and be in his grill now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do. Heavily burned, but still on his feet. The confusion going from confusion to anger to pain to now fear. Next is going to be Glevith, as Glevith's going to follow your lead over there, Rain, and flank this dude, because he's got the movement for it. It's not a crit, but it's definitely will go and get that sneak attack.
Good.
Oh yeah, and let's get that extra dagger. Yes, bud. 8, 12, 16.
Gotta love dual wielding rogues. It's either a second chance at sneak attack or a little bit more damage if you hit with the first one.
Yeah, as he does a flat 30 points of damage as he gets behind, and there's less piercing. It's like as he's moving through and sees you, smiles and then pulls both daggers like side through and just rips out one side of this dude's neck. It's a heavy blow, not enough to outright kill him, but enough to inflict some heavy bleeding. This
Damn.
dude has no... Yeah, he's fucking... Why am I not playing rogues more often?
They're fucking fun, man.
Next is the guard in front of you, Gelt, and then will be the guard in front of you, Ranglin. So picks up a short sword, and he's going to make 2 attacks against you, Gelt. One of them is a natural 3, so that's not going to do. The other one is a natural 7, so that's going to be double nose. And then 1 attack against you, Ranglian, and then another attack against Glevith.
I did reckless if I didn't say it when I was making that booming blade attack against the guy I killed, so he has advantage against me.
Oh, okay. Then, yes. Good to know. Well, that is going to be... It's not a crit, but it is a 21.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Alright, take 8 points of slashing damage. And then, against Glevith. Ooh, no. Too fast. That's a 5.
I like to hear.
Yeah, no, it gets you because you're right there, and you're such a wide target, and then turns around and tries to do like a holding on to the neck with one hand, just one against you. Ranglian gets it, and then turns to try to like get around. He now has his back towards you, Ranglian, and swipe at Glevith, and Glevith like just steps out of the way, just so casually.
Nice.
All right, those two's guards' turn. We're back up at the top with Gelt. Gelt, you're muted.
Oh, so I'm guessing I have that one guard still in front of me.
Yes, indeed.
Uh-huh.
2 more decks. First one is going to be a 24. Second one is another 24.
Both hit.
Nice.
Oh yeah. First one's gonna be 14. And the second one's a 13. So that's 27.
7. Yeah, two heavy hits. Definitely spicy.
And I'll end my turn. No. I'll throw out my personal darkness.
Throws out personal darkness. Gotcha. Okie dokie. Then it is Rain.
He's gonna get attacked. And I'm wrecking.
Gonna wreck him.
23 to hit.
23 will definitely hit.
So that is going to be 14 slashing, 4 thunder, 3 necrotic, for a total of 21 again.
In fact, Glevith has to take a step back as you cleave through this dude, and you see him just kind of deftly dodge the blood splatter.
Nice. Evasion.
Not on the leathers. Not on the leathers.
And then because it's the only guy that he can see, and he might as well use his bonus action for it because it's always scary. He points at the last guard standing in the room and uses his bonus action to put his hex on him.
I assume you use your movement to flank him as well?
Oh right, I'm not big right now, so yes, I do move over there because I'll still have room for Glevith to be able to get into.
Oh.
Perfect.
Alright,
Then
so
yes, I do.
that's another one down. Then it is Spurnik. Alright, Alder. This time you're gonna be taking some dagger attacks. Actually, no. He's gonna reach out, and this kind of sickly black and green energy surrounds his hand as he reaches out to touch you.
Oh no.
That a save? Or attack?
No, it's an attack. So it's gonna be a 16.
16? Shielded, it will not do.
At you. You bring up your own kind of magically encased claw and just kind of oh gosh, what's the anime where you basically uses his wrist to like knock the attack out of the way? Just tink. It's an ant. I'm missing it. I have it in my head. I can see the move, but just with a casual wrist flick, just poof, knocks it out of the way, leaving him wide open for Alder's turn.
That's some real Ip Man shit if I've ever seen it.
And has anyone watched... I'll watch part 4 here, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, I have, and I
Don't know
believe
if
Jacob
everyone
has.
else has.
Wait,
What?
which part 4 are we talking about?
JoJo's.
Jojo.
Oh, got it, yes.
Kaya has not. Well, gone through
Got
parts of.
Okay, I won't say anything then, but I feel like this is specifically like dealing with a certain villain where it's like, do not let them get close. It's probably a similar thing. Dom and Nick, you probably know what I mean.
Ooh, I know what I'm actually thinking of Avatar right now. He goes in with like the chop, and it's just like pop, knocks away with the wrist, and then grabs him by the beard against Fire Lord Ozai. That's what I'm thinking.
That final scene, yep.
Yeah, Avatar.
Or final
Avatar's
fight scene.
anime.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, that's American anime.
It's the best Western anime.
But yes.
So Alder, how you gonna murder this fuck?
It is my turn now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Indeed, Spurnik went for the inflict wounds.
Mm-hmm.
Of course he's a damn cleric at Tiamat now.
As he flicks that away, Alder will just say, comes in a trim. You can consider this business. And we're gonna go for the green flame on him. An 18, do that hit.
Yeah, an 18 will hit.
18 do hit.
Nice.
Where's my rat? There it is. Okay. So that is going to be 5 magical slashing and 9 fire damage.
How do you want to do this?
So perfect.
It's like as he says that, he raises his right paw up with the nails out, and then like almost kind of just like flans it out and just slashes it right across the throat. Quick slash, and then almost cauterizes that cut right as he goes with it too, and in just one instant just chops him down.
Yeah, Spurnik doesn't bleed out, he suffocates. Not from blood, but from having his larynx cauterized.
You just cut off. You made his airway go away.
I literally
You opened it up and then closed all of it in a single strike. As he just like fish gapes at you. And you take your time. And you can watch. It's gonna take a couple minutes. Last is Glevith, and look, 2 allies right next to it. Yeah, there we go. That's a natural 15 plus. And he's so low on health from Geltz. As you know, Rain, you glow over, and there's darkness there, And then he's going back and forth, doesn't know quite who to hit, and with once again, just a nice knife throw. And it's like, it doesn't even make like a boof. No, it's more just kind of slides right on in. Gelt, you definitely don't see it because you got your personal darkness up. But Rain, you don't even see it until you just kind of like falls to the weights that like stage fall, like to the side. And then you see like a beautiful black hilted needle as Gleveth goes up and just like with two finger like picking up like a safety pin from somebody and just bends and snaps and picks it back up. Your initiative is over.
As Rain goes to go check on Alder and sees the scene, and yeah, this one deserves to suffer.
Spurnick.
You okay, Alder?
Yeah, Spurnick continues just to. There's barely any. The noise is the sound of like his mouth opening and closing and like teeth clacking together, and like the scratching at his own neck, almost as if he's trying to like reopen said wound to allow the air to flow again.
Yeah, Rain. As you could say, a lesson was learned. He looks over at you. I won't leave the job undone next time.
Things to learn along the way. Levith, I guess you can let your employer know that he died suffering, so hopefully you get paid more for that.
I need to be with you guys more often. Easiest amount of money I've ever made, but between us, there is no money for this one.
Was the vendetta? Personal reasons?
I'd like to think this one is a righteous reason.
You don't strike me as the righteous kind, especially to leave a man to suffer in death.
Well,
In my experience, oh, go ahead.
oh no, go ahead. You can cut on this one as as Glevith's forked tongue begins to say something, and Rain, you speak up, and he catches himself and waits.
Rain says, in my experience, Gelt, I've seen righteous men do terrible things, and terrible men do righteous things in the name of the home that they love, so I understand Glevith's choice.
Plus, joke's on you all. Not even a man.
Oh, shit.
I knew it! The name checked
My
out!
apologies.
Dang!
Hey!
I feel bad.
I knew it! Madame, you did
Andy,
gender them as a
or-
he. You did gender them as a he.
And then fades in. I'm a tiefling. And then sticks
Right,
out said
you're just
forked tongue.
tieflings. Yeah.
Well, good luck with what you're doing, Lost and Found. But I still have business in the city. If you ever feel like coming back, I'll still be here.
Oh, we
We
do plan on
will
returning.
be back one day. One day. Are you going to stay in the gate, or are you going to actually escape with us right now, too?
Oh, I have my ways throughout the city.
Okay. Be safe.
Yeah,
Alder,
absolutely.
Gelt, let's fucking run, because we got a lot of people waiting for us to get to the harbor.
Kept them waiting. 5 minutes too long.
You guys
Worth it, though.
begin to go through the Stojanau gates down the path that you had just come up through. Glavith kind of leans in the door frame and waves before heading about to his business. Siren, you make it back to the docks, and already there are people, citizens of Flan. There are a good number of the rest of Dornell Whitebirds, or the surviving rest of them, of his crew. Things are in full sound. About as you guys are leaving the Stojanau gates, and once the Lord Regent sees that everybody's made it through, he blows into the last breath. Not as well as Ranglian does. Let's see.
Don't got those huge lungs.
No, it doesn't have the huge lungs, but it's enough. It sounds out. There's a large, bassy, mournful noise, but in this case, it's a moment of perhaps levity. but you make it with your large group of people. You see from side to side there's a few of these tiers of virulence, pairs of them of two, and then they see the large group of people and begin running back into alleys, heading back the long way around into places, just due to the sheer numbers that you have on your side right now.
Mm-hmm.
But
They
you
may be normal people, but that's a lot of incoming attacks.
they might be able to get one or two with a good strike or two, but then 100 or so people are just going to hold them down. It doesn't matter what armor you have. If 100 people hold you down and start kicking you, you're going to be kicked to death.
Oh, yeah.
So you make it to the docks and people begin. The Lord Regent dismounts. You see the Knight Aelid and the rest of her group are not there currently, but the loading process is well underway as you return. And then probably, 10 minutes later, the rest of your party returns.
Siren runs to them. She's returned to caster form and kind of just gives them a quick congratulations. And yeah.
Well,
I'm glad you all made it. You all look great.
Honestly, that may be one of the most satisfying little side missions I've ever done in my life.
I'm sorry to have missed it. I take it you were successful.
Yes, Spurnick's dead.
Yes.
Yeah, I imagine Siren glances at Alder's like crimson hand. Well done. Let's get going.
Yeah.
Oh wait, we need to wait for what's her name's party?
Aelid.
Aelid.
Mm-hmm.
The about the better part of 20 minutes goes by and you see tons of people are loaded onto the ships. Everybody of note through our adventure begins to board either the Vigilance or the Gilded Vigilance or the Gilded Trophy, and at the 20-minute mark, you guys are looking down. You're on the kind of if we look at our sweet map of Flan. So looking down Podal Street is kind of where you guys have kept your gaze, knowing that the docks and people are behind. And since you guys aren't what one would call sea people, you know that you would most likely just get in the way as they make preparations. But it's all going pretty smoothly until you see from down kind of Podal Street, a couple of figures are running at full speed. And as they get closer and closer, you can see the arrow shafts still sticking out of Knight Aelid. You can see Cassett and two other guards. Their numbers, it's the four of them, and they left with maybe 10. And they are running at a full dash. And as they get probably, maybe a good 100 feet away or so, 100 to 50, give or take their speed. You see, go ahead, you don't need perception checks for this. You can see behind them as you see the familiar figure of the Ixusaxa terror song riding her wyvern, and clutched in the wyvern's claws is a large humanoid figure. As Aelid, Cassett, and the guards run past, they don't even get a chance to tell you what's happening before the wyvern, of course, with its superior movement speed, goes over and drops this figure. And about 30 feet in front of you, it lands. And it's a large... how to explain? Clearly not made of flesh and bone, but a construct of some sort. It has a large shield that's like made into the center of its chest that has the sign of Tiamat blazoned into it. It's almost mechanical in nature and has this sort of purplish red energy that buzzes from inside, and as Ixusaxa from her wyvern calls down. So here are the rats trying to escape Vorgan Shorex. Let's see how you do against my guardian. Roll for initiative, guys.
Oh boy.
Oh my god, finally I rolled low.
Ooh,
I
that's a
rolled
natty.
real low. Ooh.
I am going to run and grab a dab real quick before we get into this.
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody go ahead and take a quick bio break and everything as we come to this, what might be the final conflict.
This is gonna be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god, I don't even know what to do. How long does bark skin? Okay, I can still have bark skin up. It lasts an hour. I think this is the fewest resources Siren has ever entered a fight with, except at like really low levels.
Dun 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 dun.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
This is the fewest resources Siren has had in a very, very, very long time.
Oh yeah, baby. Couldn't just let you escape out the city like that.
Oh
could we?
no, I knew because of how much you said we had left that there had to be something coming our way.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah, this one's gonna be a doozy.
Yeah.
Well, well done, guys. I mean, you got the Lord Regents. Ayla didn't die. That was a surprise.
Yet.
Yeah.
Wasn't expecting me to throw the potion of invulnerability at her, were you?
No, no. I was wondering. It's like, all right, let's see him dig deep. See what they got left in here. And yeah, that was not expecting that, but a potion of invulnerability will do it. That will definitely do it. That will stop you from dying from a hail of crossbow bolts. That's true. That's true.
Again, it's just some Mass Effect shit, and I love it.
Right.
Yeah. Ooh. Is everybody back?
I am.
Yeah. Oh, and while Terror Song was monologuing, seeing this freaking construct, Rain would have put his shield on instead of just dual handing his weapon like he has been the whole time. Oh wait, I'm small. I have to dual hand my weapon. Never mind.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, no, I put my shield on because I can punch shit. That's why I'm an unarmed fighter.
Yeah.
There you go.
You have many choices.
Plus, they changed the way that the unarmed fighting style works now, Dom. Instead of while you have somebody grappled, you do an extra d4 when you hit them. You just automatically deal a d4 of damage at the start of your turn to anybody you're grappling.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a major upgrade for it.
Well, it's because it was garbage beforehand. Absolute. It was the many other options you could have. Way better options.
It let me play Rain the way I wanted to, which was the exact reason why I wanted it. So, but yeah, it's much better now for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. So I will say for this one, since this is in kind of the street that this is a big wide open area. This is one of the major streets they go through. So it's probably for a set size of land to have at least 2 to 3 wagon carts be able to go by. And so we're talking like 60 feet across, and it goes lengthwise. It's open air. Like, this is a big open area. No tricks, no treats, nothing. This could be a straight on brawl. So you guys are all within 30 feet of this big old construct with Ixusaxa and her wyvern probably flying 30 feet above it. It is a large thing. So, guys, give me that initiative roll. Let's get to it.
Well,
I think most of them are in.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yep.
Once we
Nice.
post it.
Yeah, 2 really bad
Great
ones
roll,
and 2
yeah.
pretty good ones.
22, 16, 6, 4. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's see. Yep. So it goes. Siren, look at you.
I know. Rolling high when it counts, at least.
We've got Tyranny. And then we got. Then we've got Goat, and then Alder at the bippity boppity bottom. Alright. Siren. Let's fucking do this.
Show me Purple Hawk. That's a dex save.
Yeah, absolutely.
For the construct, obviously.
Yes. Would you imagine their dex is not fantastic?
That was why I felt comfortable doing this with my first level.
Yeah, that is.
Thank you, Siren.
That is going to be a 9.
Yes! Beautiful. He is lit up. It's lit. So he's 30 feet away? Or
Yes.
it's 30 feet away.
Yes.
Siren is going to strafe kind of to the right and stay about 10 feet away.
Feet to the right, 10 feet.
But do my full movement.
Okay.
25.
So real quick, explain that to me again so I have this one right.
So veering to the right, I'm going to stay 10 feet away from the construct, but I'm going to go as far as I can.
Okay, so you're moving outward, but not getting within range of its attacks. Gotcha.
Basically, yeah.
Gotcha. All right, Seer moves her full 25 feet. So you're at, if the construct is like the center and you're moving 25, you're at like 3 o'clock. Is that sound
Perfect.
about right? All right.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay, gotcha. So that's Siren with that. Rain.
Rain is gonna move his 25 feet because that's what I've got towards the construct. And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to rage, and hope to God it's one of the ones that lets me do something that can actually make me attack. Right.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
You know, it's not perfect, but it still is gonna help for this. As golden vines and flowers sprout from rain, and in a 15-foot radius around him is difficult terrain to enemies only.
Dope.
Gotcha.
And then, because I can't, he's 5 feet away from me, as I'm basically just staring this thing down, raging. He is going to hold his action, ready in action, to punch the shit out of this thing if it steps right next to him.
Yeah, gotcha. So it is now. It's now Ixie Sax's turn. Can I get? What kind of range does that have? That's not how you say that.
Excuse me, sorry.
How dare you?
Gross.
Yes.
Ooh. Yeah. No. The wyvern dives down and comes around to close to you, Siren, and she looks at you and the bitch who was an octopus. I've been waiting for this. And,
So have I.
and you and it's a 60-foot cone, so I can get everybody but
Oh,
Rain.
shit.
Alder, Gelt, and Siren, you're getting got with that cone of cold. Give me that.
Fuck.
Give me that Constitution saving throw.
Yes. That's my best saving throw for a 23.
Yep.
Oh, thank
That's
God.
a fail.
Oh, that's a 21 for Alder.
It's a 10. This is gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt real bad.
And I get it halved, right, Dom? Again?
Yeah, you have half, so quarter. Alright, so. Ooh. Do some quick
I'm
maths.
scared.
It's definitely not gonna be a good time, because that's 37 points of cold damage. Having that is 19 for you, Alder, and then having that, Gelt, since I'm the DM and we round out, that's gonna be 10.
Okay.
As
Jillian here.
as she, with one book in hand and the other one raised, and Siren, you can see that she's got this stone that seems to like orbit around her head. She just sneers at you and it hits the ground and shoots forward. Just Siren, everything goes white. And as it spreads out, Alder, you're able to dodge the brunt of it, and then Gelt, you dodge in with your ring. You're like, ooh, for the first time in a long time, you felt cold. But that is her turn.
How you doing, Siren?
Siren has 3 health.
Riff.
My mouth is very wide right now.
Yeah.
That was
That
the big
was
boy
so
spell.
close.
Yeah, the
Oh, but I rolled a nat 20 on my con save for Barkskin, so that's nice.
yeah,
Hey.
that'll do. Yeah, the wyvern's going to continue to. They learned their lesson the last time about coming to the ground, so is going to return back above
Bitch.
the guardian. Yeah, well, would be dumb of this evil wizard to fall for the same trick twice.
Yeah, Siren was gonna go for it, so.
She was expecting it.
Yep,
So
that's fair. That's fair.
yeah.
It's not often we get to face a villain multiple times.
We've never got.
She's a smart cookie.
Yeah, this is the round 2 of many of these individuals. See Spurnick for a second time, see Ixu Saxon and a Wyvern for a second time. But she learned her lessons about getting the girl the first time she fought you guys. That's why she brought help. So yeah, she's gonna return back and get back into that air to not let you guys touch her or her wyvern. Now it is the construct, as it's gonna move forward and rain. Wish granted.
Punch.
Yeah. Funnily enough,
I-
it is going to punch. It's
I
gonna give you
cannot
two fisticuffs.
Punch each other in the fist.
Right? I cannot reckless because it is not my turn.
Yes, absolutely. So you get 2 attacks.
Oh, no,
What
I
if-
get the 1 attack. Well, no, he attacks me. You're
yes.
right. Excuse
yes.
me.
Go ahead. You do your attack first.
Which is a 22 to hit.
A 22 will hit.
Oh, actually, it's a 23 because my to hit with my fist is better than my axe. I always forget that.
Nice.
Yes.
And that's 9 points of magical bludgeoning damage.
Magical bludgeoning damage it is.
Good stuff. Oh, reminder, you have advantage if you forgot.
You know what?
That's important.
I don't need to wreck right now. You're right. At all, even on my turn. No, I didn't crit anyway. But yeah, still the 9 points of damage. Boom!
All right, gotcha. So one of them is a 23, and the other one
That
is
definitely
a crit.
hits. That definitely hits.
Oh, no.
Okay,
Oh, no.
so that's
At least it was our barb.
that's
Yeah,
4
I'm raging.
points of bludgeoning for the first one, because it's half.
And that's with it halved. Thank you.
Yep, I got you, girl. 12, and then, all right, 15, and then halved. 9 points of bludgeoning damage on the second one.
Thank God it was the barbarian, right, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They still look like heavy blows because especially with Rain being in his smaller form against this thing right now, if he was actually fully large sized, it probably wouldn't look as bad. But yeah, it probably knocks him like a few feet back, but he just slides and hold.
Yeah, so that's gonna be its move. And then go ahead, Gelt,
All right. Who is the closest to me?
the giant construct.
It's the wyvern flying hundreds of feet above us.
The wyvern? Oh,
No.
Gelt makes
I'm a
an
big
attack
wyvern.
against him.
No, it's the construct. It's the construct.
All right. I will attack the construct twice for that fact.
Go for
Oh,
it.
hardcore.
First one's gonna be
Oh,
15.
sicko mode.
15.
Oh, you have advantage because it's
Oh,
Uh-huh.
fairy fired.
okay. Then ignore that first one because.
Oh, and that was what you kept up, Siren, was fairy fire, not bark skin.
All right. The second one's
Oh
gonna
yeah,
be
you're so right.
an unnat. Oh, sorry. The first one's an unnat 20.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, nat 20 will do.
And the second one's a nat 20.
Yeah, that'll also do.
You are on fire tonight,
Oh
Gel.
my god.
Try.
Everyone is. We're firing on all cylinders.
Like I said, people do things in protection of their home.
People do crazy things.
So the
Well,
first
they're in
one's
love.
gonna just be 14, and then I'm gonna go
I
roll
love
the
that.
critical now.
14, got it.
That was a Hercules reference, right?
Indeed it was.
Okay.
And the second one is gonna be 25.
Gotcha. Yeah, two big ol' strikes against it. They're all solid hits, but this thing has no emotion, certainly spurned on by magic.
Gelt will activate his personal darkness.
Cool. Alright, Alder.
Alrighty then. Think I'm gonna need the wyvern to make me a wisdom save as I cast Mind Spike at a 4th level.
Ooh.
That's a critical,
Ooh.
but a critical success.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So we'll only take half.
Okay.
Still a good move. Gotta damage that boy.
Okay, so let's see. That is 30 psychic damage, half to 15.
It.
Can
And I do not have
Siren-
concentration or awareness of where it is at all times, since it's saved.
All right. And yes, Siren.
Siren is gonna use her reaction to call Alder over in her direction.
Hearing that, Alder will start to move over to Siren then.
You have enough
And she'll-
movement to
she-
make it.
She'll kind of gesture a little bit further away from the construct, so you're not very close to it.
Oh, and Alder, Mind Spike is a divination spell, right?
It is. I know what I was doing with it.
I
I'm
did
trying
not
to
know
guide
that
you.
was divination.
It is.
I did.
Interesting.
I'm so sorry. I didn't hear any of that. I disconnected. Can I just get a quick summary?
He got
Alder
he
got the
Mind
wyvern with
Spiked
with a mind spike. It succeeded
Yeah.
on the save, but since it's a 4th level mind spike, and it's a divination
spell
spell,
slot
he
back, too.
recoups spell slots.
Awesome.
Third level.
Okay, thank you guys. Sorry.
Good shit. Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Cool. I love divination wizards. They're so fucking badass.
All right, Siren, it's your turn as Alder. moves towards you.
Spite.
She's gonna close the rest of the distance between us, and then transform into a giant octopus and prepare my action. If anything enters my 10-foot attack range, I will attack it, and I'll just kind of have the legs I'm standing with kind of coiled around Alder, kind of protectively.
Okie dokie.
You're,
I love
are
that
you
that's-
making yourself a shield? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Love you, Siren.
I
Love
love
you
that that's
too,
one of your
Alder.
go-to forms here. It's so good.
Yeah.
Round 2.
All right, Rain.
I'm ready for you, you wyvern bastard.
Okay. All right, Wrangling, what you got for me?
Oh, it's my turn.
That's Siren's turn.
I'm gonna punch the shit out of this guy.
Do it.
And I don't have to reckless because it still has freaking stuff on it. That's a 23.
23 will hit.
Beautiful.
That's 11 points of damage.
Gotcha.
Beautiful.
And then I'm gonna use my bonus action to second wind
Well done.
Nice.
and recover 9 hit points, bringing me back up to 60 of my 84. That 9 counteracts the critical that I received.
There it is. Link Susaxa looks to you, Siren. Smirks. Siren and Alder make me a dexterity saving throw.
I
Could
pass
I-
with range of revision.
Oh, okay. I fail.
All right, as a ice storm appears, centered on you guys in a 20-foot radius, 40 feet high.
She's smart.
No dumb enemies for you guys, you smart fuckers. All right. So
That's fair.
So, Siren, take 10 points of cold damage. Alder, take 5, because you saved. And then for the bludgeoning... No, wait. I've got that wrong. That's the bludgeoning damage.
Mhm.
Here's the cold. Alder, take 9 points of cold damage. And Siren, take 18.
Oof.
Oof.
It is now difficult terrain for you both. And that 20-foot radius centered on you guys.
Roll a 19 on my con save. Fairy fire is still up.
Gotcha.
You sweet bitch.
Totally good. Yeah, no, the wyvern's job is to make sure she doesn't go down. So it is going to maintain. Although it'd be could kill you guys way faster if it did. But no, we learned our lesson last time. It is now the construct. It's gonna double fists, one at Ranglian and one at Gelt.
Who's in his
With
darkness, right?
disadvantage.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Alright. And then
Just
Ranglian,
saying.
did you wreck it?
I didn't need to. It's
Yeah.
covered in
Nice.
fairy fire.
Alright. Alright, so for Ranglian. Nope, that's a 2.
Nope.
So first roll for Gelt. That's a crit, but it's with disadvantage. So let's see. Now that's a 15. So that's a 22.
No, sir. Well, yes, but I will use my reaction to increase my AC to 25.
Hold on 1 second before you do such a thing.
Okay.
Okay, you don't need to see it. That's fine.
Yep. I looked that up several sessions ago.
Oh, okay. No, thank you for clarifying that. No, I'm glad someone. Okay, thank you.
Okie
But yeah. Anyway.
I think the reason is specifically it's because when you're hit that you can use it. So you have that split second of reaction time, even if you're blinded, to be able to.
It's
use
like
that
you
ability.
feel it glancing off your shoulder, and you move quick enough to get out of the way. Yeah.
Okie dokie. That's turn. Gelt, it's your move.
Oh my.
Oh my.
And it's still fairy fired, so you have advantage on all attacks still this round.
Thank you. I was
Capitalize on
about to. Yeah. So I'm actually not going to knock down my darkness, since I can see a faint glow within my darkness. I'm guessing, right? I can say that.
You have disadvantage because you're in darkness, but the fairy fire gives advantage, so mechanically you would just roll flat.
Okay. I was trying to make it more fucking illustrative.
You're in a personal field of darkness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
I
If
am.
we want to be
wouldn't-
narrative about it, you can't see shit roll with disadvantage. If you want to be narrative about it,
Yeah.
take the mechanical flat, or you're gonna die.
Okay.
Okay, actually, hold on. Everybody pause. I have somebody coming to look at the truck so I can get it fixed. So we'll see how
Okay,
long
cool.
this takes.
I'm
but
gonna
we're-
use the restroom real quick. Then I'll save these rolls for
Take-
when you come back.
Yeah, we'll take pause. Hopefully. So, okay.
Like when it goes to commercial break on the Eric Andre show.
Quite the situation.
Yeah.
She got me so good. She got me really good, you guys.
She did.
Girl.
She knew
Really
exactly
got me now.
exactly how I was gonna play and fucking wrecked me. So
I'm sorry. Part of me thought about using the counter spell, but that was like my only high level one. I'm like, I have
yeah,
no damage, so I was like, I was kind of weighing which one was worth it more. I'm sorry, Siren.
that's okay. I have a lot of health, so well in this form at least I had a lot of health, so it'll
Yeah.
be okay.
And Alder, we need your last high level spell slot for ranged artillery, so
Oh,
Yeah,
trust me.
yeah, we
I
need a lot of
am.
damage.
Trust me. When it comes time, we are throwing a fireball up in the sky at those.
Yep.
two.
Oh my god, fireworks!
I'm sure, Nick, you knew exactly what the call
yeah.
was when I hit
Yeah.
the 4th level. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I knew you were trying to recycle back into being able to do it again, absolutely.
It's like, sure, you can cast fireball once. But why not do it and also get a little bit of that extra something on it, you know?
Yeah. It takes the extra turn, but it's worth in my opinion, absolutely.
And I started with decent health at the start of the fight
Good.
too, so I figured I'd have, barring something drastic, I would have at least 2 turns on me. So these are the moves.
We've all been playing incredibly smart for the most part tonight.
For the most part, yeah.
You see, you played your best move, Siren. She had just seen it before, unfortunately.
Yeah, she just had the right counter. She had the trap card for that particular maneuver.
Luckily, Ice Storm isn't Sleet Storm, and it's just an instantaneous effect, not a continual one.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. That
Yeah.
is a relief, actually.
So
'Cause-
basically, it just drops a bunch of giant hail on you. The hail is
Mhm.
difficult terrain for a turn, and then it's done.
Okay. Yeah, because my big problem was I thought it was like Sleet Storm, and I was like, I have 10 feet of movement speed. I'm so boned.
Which would be 5 at that point. Which you'd be boned.
Right.
But no,
Just-
it's instantaneous. It's like it's like cold fireball.
Okay. Cool. I can live with that then.
I'll take it.
And yeah, I'm gonna keep protecting you then.
Honestly, damage sponging because she doesn't like you is a very good use of your wild shape right now.
Thank you.
You really do have a bit of the unofficial tank to you, not
Oh, no,
necessarily because
it's
like
true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Just
not out
wild
of
shape with
AC,
connect.
it's out of all the possible HP I can have. Like, theoretically, like, at where I'm at right now, my max HP for per short rest is like 156.
Yeah,
like if
like
we
it's
were
insane.
if we were gonna go by different terms, I would say like get a little technical. I would say like Rain is the main tank and you're the off tank. Like you're able
Yeah,
to switch
totally.
on whenever you need to, basically.
Absolutely agree.
I think besides my AC and actual like physical tankiness, I think the other reason I can really be main tank is I technically have a taunt in the form of reckless attack.
You sure do. Like, you draw aggro quite well.
Which that totally changed my like the way I thought about that ability
Oh, yeah.
when I realized that it's just like, oh, it's not just offensive.
No, yeah, it's
No, now everyone is gonna look at that and be like, "Ooh, I can get a hit."
Please fight me. Let me eat your swords. I'm a dwarf and I shove gold inside of my body.
I can't wait for some bougie bastard to come at you with a golden weapon and you just like bite it in half.
Oh my god, that would
then-
be a terrific moment.
And then Gigi bites him in half.
Yeah.
Remember that time you just ate gold in front of us?
Yeah, that was
Like,
great.
Remember the multiple times that I just ate gold in front of you?
It's
I
like
have-
it's like the darkest dungeon and fucking negative kleptomaniac.
Yeah,
Where
basically.
every once in a while, like, oops, he took it.
oh, he
Like-
just ate our treasure. Okay.
Timora is very I never feel comfortable calling her greedy, so I always say Timora is very covetous. And
Covetous is the word to use.
and she wants all of it.
That's the fancy man's fucking greedy.
Because in my mind, like, yeah, it is basically the fancy man's greedy.
Oh yeah,
Like,
no, covetous is just
Like my mental perception of it, like covetous, I more view of like being very like this is mine and you can't have it and it belongs to me kind of
it's
greedy.
an obsessive kind of greedy.
Yeah. But not like actively like trying to like necessarily like get all the gold in the world kind of greedy.
Yeah, but the gold that is hers is going to
And it's going to stay hers.
yeah.
And she'll hire a dwarf psychopath to fucking make sure of it too. Because she's my god, but also like Rain really does just view her as his boss.
Yeah. Well, he's a mercenary at heart, so it makes sense.
Exactly.
I am
Man, we have
I am
Oh,
on
go
my
ahead.
last ropes. I think I'm going to use my last spell to like heal my beast shape a bit, but
I think that might be your
I'm
one
out.
move.
I'm
Yeah.
literally out of stuff after
We will make sure to get you off the battlefield.
that.
We will do what we got to do. I've got my one last big spell. Then I've got 3 more first levels, which basically means I can possibly shield some stuff. So
Yeah, that's realistically what you should
True.
use those for.
I still
Oh.
have my bonus action, or sorry, my second wind and my. Oh God, what's it for one?
Action surge.
Thank you. That's the word I was looking for.
Which, if you want to like go for the most optimal play this turn, it would be drop darkness, action surge while you still have the advantage from fairy fire. But
I was okay. Yes, but Gelt feels. I was going to do that, and like, yes, I should do that as a player, but Gelt feels bad for not action surging on his turn to fucking end that bitch before she fucking flew away to come back here. Okay.
So you're saving it for her.
Yes, I am. Sorry.
Got it. Well, I
Yeah.
would still probably drop the darkness so you could actually take advantage of fairy fire.
Yeah,
I
that's
would,
probably a good
but I feel like
Dude, the Wyvern is coming after
Okay.
me and Alder. Like,
I
you're
feel
safe.
like Dom's gonna roll the crit on me no matter what happens. So if I can force him to roll the double crit, there's a higher prop of calling bullshit there. Okay, I can't say
Well,
it personally.
While you're banking on that, me and Alder might die. So
Okay, that's true.
And this
Oh
faster.
shit, you're at 3, Siren, and Alder's
With
at
what
what?
she
Right?
has left of her beast
that's
shape
my
too.
caster form. And
That's your
I
caster
have a
form,
little
yeah.
bit in beast shape, but yeah, if
Okay.
like,
And
there's no
Alder-
question that she's gonna try to finish me and Alder first.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm getting pretty low too. I'm at 14.
Jesus. Okay.
Yeah. So the
Well-
next incoming spell, I'm literally gonna wrap my arms around you, Alder, to protect you.
Well, I mean, okay, so I can do this. I can cast you guys in darkness. So that way,
That's-
you're running around in darkness, but she can't cast magic on you.
Unless it's AoE magic, because you
Oh,
can still
you're
do that.
right.
It's only targeted
Technically,
magic that
you
you can't do.
Yeah.
But she's already cast 2 spells at you guys, hasn't she?
Yeah,
She
but
has.
considering the level of caster,
Uh-huh,
she
yeah,
probably got
true,
a
you're
good couple.
Good bank. Good bank, yeah.
Yeah.
But the idea of throwing your darkness around at some point in this fight is not bad,
Yeah,
considering
it's not
she
a bad
is
idea.
slinging ranged attacks.
It would
But
have
right
to
now
be.
might not be the play.
Yeah, it would have to be when I use my action surge, though, in all
So you
honesty.
could do attacks and get it off at the same time, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's your turn to do with as you wish, obviously.
Yeah.
I know, but a nice consult doesn't hurt. But it's a little
not
meta.
often that we get a
It's
chance.
It's a little meta, but yeah.
This may be one of the only times we've ever had a chance to talk meta in our entire
Yeah,
campaign.
literally.
Yeah,
though.
true.
So,
Might as well
Yeah.
take that advantage.
Yeah, true.
but yeah, you know all of our opinions. You play
True.
Gelt as you would play Gelt.
I would. Also, another consult to this group, but as a player this time, I'm thinking about picking up a feat with the inevitable level we're getting after this. I just don't know what the fuck to pick up.
Well, there's new ones because Tasha's just came out.
Oh, I'm not
True.
seeing
You
these
should
anywhere.
read
I've been
through it.
looking.
It
I
can
have-
send
well,
you a
you'd have-
PDF.
If you could, please,
no,
yes.
I can't because it's on D&D Beyond.
Mm.
There's no PDF of it. It's just you can look at it. You can do it in browser. I'm going to be getting the full book, but I can screenshot the feats for you. And
Yeah.
let you
All
know.
right, you
But
nerds, I'm
there's-
back.
Hey.
Hey,
All
Hey.
right. Gal, I believe you are attacking my construct.
that is correct. And okay, so I will actually drop my darkness and on like a good second thought, a quick second thought.
Sure thing, sure thing. Go ahead and make your
And-
attacks with advantage.
Yes, sir. Let's fish the crit. No. The first one's going to be a 23.
23 will do.
Second one's only going to be a 15.
A 15's not going to do.
Okay.
So, all right. What's the damage on the first one?
Jesus. Very low for 10.
10. Gotcha.
Extremely low.
Oh, that's almost minimum for you.
Yeah.
Can't all be great.
No, you're true. You are absolutely right, Dom.
Um.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
All that joke.
I'm gonna go ahead and action surge,
Yeah.
He's going for the
Yeah.
action surge.
and I'm gonna go ahead and make another attack on this. Or well, attack on this column.
Do it.
Nat 20.
There it is.
Worth it.
and the second one was a 17. But let's go with the nat 20.
Technically,
house
you
rules.
don't have a choice.
You get 2 attacks still.
Wait, I get 2 attack? I thought I only get 1.
It's only on haste that
No,
you just
that's
get the
haste.
one.
That's get the one.
Yeah.
Oh! Well, I want to...
Action search, you get a full new action to use.
Okay. Let's go ahead and roll our second attack.
And since you get 2 attacks per action, boom, you get 4 attacks when you action surge.
The second one's an unnat 20.
All right, that'll hit.
Okay, let's roll the critical. Extremely medium for a 12. No, sorry. Since the critical, it's a 24. Sorry.
4, gotcha.
The second attack is going to be... a little bit more across the board. 15.
15 for 30, 39. Gotcha.
Correct. And I don't think I get that possible bonus action that they
No.
were to.
No. So very
Stop,
explicit.
Nick. I'm goading you at this point. I'm goading you.
I'm gonna fight you one
Take
day.
a -1 for goading.
I will punch you in the face over that one day.
Yeah, take a -1 for goading. All right, that's Gelt's turn. Alder.
Alrighty. Alder, looking to the sky, puts a finger up, and a line shoots from it that flickers in and out in kind of a liquid swirl, aimed just above Wyvern and its rider, and I do need them both to make a dex save as I cast Fireball.
Yeah, you got it. The Wyvern's gonna fail with an 11, but she's gonna save with a 17.
She like
Okay.
Yoshi jumped him.
Really, it's more the Wyvern caught most of it, and as this fireball goes and shoots up, the construct, the kind of big shield thing lights up on its chest as part of that fire is whipped into it. So
Interesting.
she's actually only going to take a quarter damage.
Alright.
Oh, gotta take that out then.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So the Wyvern taking the full blast is going to be 30 damage. I don't know what that is at a fourth.
So 30, then 15, and players round down, so that's going to be... I'll make that a 7 for her.
Okay.
Yeah, no, the Wyvern does take the brunt of that, and so between the Wyvern and then the construct... absorbing some of that damage.
Placed it above him. Would it still hit the construct?
It whips around into the chest.
Okay.
It seems to be magical in nature.
What was the construct in the AoE? That's what he's saying.
No, the
Yeah.
construct's not in the AoE.
It pulled it all the way from. It's got some protective magic for
okay.
the writer.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
I remembered what it
it's-
is. Never mind. I remembered what it is.
There we go. We got it. I
My
promise you.
apologies. My apologies.
I'm not fucking with you, but she came correct this time.
She knew who she was coming for.
Yeah, not just a bunch of cult members this time. This time came with the fucking construct that knew against you fucking spellcasters. Dirty spellcasters. Okay, back to the top with Saran Wrap.
Bonus action to use my final spell to heal a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you hate to see that.
Hate to see it.
Alright. It's better than nothing. And basically preparing my action to, whether it's an enemy or a spell coming in hot, Asiran's gonna use her reaction to protect Alder, and like anything that comes in, she wants to take the full damage essentially. She's got her legs kind of like around him already, if I'm allowed to do that.
Oh, I'll let you. Your choice. I can't wait for my turn. We'll get there, but yes, absolutely.
I don't want to watch you die. Oh.
I got you. All right, Wrangling.
Wrangling. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna keep punching this construct. If he was looking like he was trying to chase after my friends or something, I might try and grapple him, but he's just making this really easy. 26.
26. Yeah, that'll do.
Ooh, for max fist damage of 13.
Gotcha.
Do I have any final gambit bonus actions? I used my second wind. Nope, I'm plumb out of fun things to do with my bonus action. That's my turn.
Gotcha. All right.
We have no gauge on how this thing is doing, right?
This one's hard. You guys are so used to fighting things of flesh and bone that it doesn't make any cries when you hit it. Like, you're making solid dents in it, and you can see damage. But go ahead and roll me an inside check, Ranglian.
You got. Come on, Timora. Ooh, she's loving me tonight. That's an 18.
Every time it moves, the kind of big shield kind of bound to its center pulsates, and you can see parts of it mending. Every time it moves to attack you. That's all that I'll say on that.
That makes me upset.
Siren, make me a dexterity saving throw. And because you're fully blocking Alder, this is a fireball coming at you. So, Alder,
Okay.
I will give you advantage on this one. And you'll take half damage if you fail, and a quarter damage if you succeed, since Siren is using her whole octopus body to cover you. It is a full fireball.
And so it's still gonna be hot as fuck.
Yeah, it's still going to be hot as fuck. And you're no longer a fire genasi, but since Siren's taken the brunt of it.
Siren does fail that.
Alder?
Do a 15 save?
A 15? Let me check. Yep, a 15 does save. So Siren will take full damage, you'll take a quarter damage. Let's get these d6.
Actually,
And you'll take
I
half.
got that ring of
That's true.
fire resistance
Hey,
I see.
coming in clutch.
As we see it glint on one of your tentacles.
Yeah.
Good move, Siren. Like
So-
wait a hard tank.
Siren, you take 17 points of fire damage.
Okay.
And then Alder, you take half of that rounding up, so that's going to be 9 points of fire damage.
You're at 5 HP, but standing. Thank you so much.
Woo! I got you, buddy.
If I took that half, I'd be down.
Yeah, I have no healing potions left and no spells. So.
Yeah. Yeah, the Wyvern's not going anywhere near that octopus, so they're gonna stand and keep slinging spells. It's now the Guardian's turn. Boy, Gelt, it fucking really did not like that. So, Gelt, you're taking both of these attacks.
That makes sense.
yeah.
That's a crit, and that's a 24.
The second one,
Oh.
I'll increase my AC to 25, so I'll take the crit.
Okay.
I will say, Jacob did call that.
You did
Yeah,
100%
you really
call that
did
when we were
actually call
talking.
that.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
told y'all.
Yeah, take 28
sorry,
points of bludgeoning
Jacob.
damage, Gelt.
Told y'all.
You really did. I'm so sorry.
He knew. He knew. Like the only way I get hit is the crits. And he's
Yeah,
like, I bet
anytime
you are
Gelt's getting
coming.
hit, you're getting hit the hardest.
Crit. That's right.
You
He
can
literally
take
it was
these.
a-
one minimum.
It's 28
probability.
points of
We
bludgeoning
were like,
damage.
come on, man. Take down the darkness. You'll be fine.
I'm so sorry, dude. At least you got a crit
Glorious.
too, right?
True, yeah, I did, so there's no...
Yeah, it's
Standard, right, buddy?
it's really, it's
I'm so
not two
penny
attacks.
free.
It's just like an axe handle drop as both fists come together and for one hit. The way we'll do that thematically.
Gelt is at a third health right now.
Okay, well, you're still up. Good.
All right, then it's Gelt's turn.
So, as I look over to Siren and Alder, I see them
In the
bloodied.
most intimate embrace of octopus and tabaxi that one has ever seen.
I hate that.
So
He
for a
put it like that.
17, what does my for the 17 damage, what does my con save need to be?
It needs to be 10.
10. Just failed it, so no more fairy fire.
Cool.
Okay.
Sorry, gang.
It's okay.
That's fine.
Siren, Alder, you can see Siren's octopus legs are trembling. She's
So,
Wait, real quick. I want to point out that the cat boy is being embraced by the tentacle.
Yes.
Okay,
oh
thank
my
you.
god, there's
That's what I
definitely
meant
by
by
a
Siren,
hentai of
by
this.
Siren's tentacle, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
By
I
Siren's
just
tentacle.
just needed
you
to
so
say that
much
and
for
make it
saying that.
into the world.
Okay.
I appreciate you.
I can't believe that the climax of this campaign is this cat boy tentacle.
Oh my god.
That's why I had
Man.
such a reptilian
could've seen
reaction
that
when you
coming?
first said it. I was like, oh, no.
Ooh, that just pulled the temperature out of my body.
And the wyvern with the lady with the long name is still in the sky, correct?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
being
yeah,
real
most
safe
definitely.
this fight.
All right. And I'll look over to Alder and Siren and say, "I'm sorry, but find cover." And I will use my action to cast darkness on them.
Oh. Guilt. Bless. Bless.
So for the first time ever since I've gotten this piece of armor from session fucking teens, I'm using Rintax's Rymens to its full capability right now in unleashing the darkness that's been kept inside of it fully.
Nice.
Oh.
And for the time being, I have, for all intents and purposes, the darkness spell cast on you guys.
Oh, that's such a blessing.
Yes.
Oh my god, we both are.
Is it just fixed on that spot, or is it on us
It's
specifically?
wherever I choose it, which is
What's the
range
spot?
60 feet.
They're within range.
Magical spreads from a point you choose within a range to fill 15-foot radius. So I can center it on a point such as one of y'all, and it will it'll follow you. Because it's just like
you
the
would
light
have to move it
spell.
on your turn.
I'd
Actually,
say
I
so.
don't know if you can even.
No, if the point you choose is an object you are holding or
Oh.
one that isn't being worn or carried, the darkness emanates from the object and moves with it.
Worn
An
or
object
carried,
you are holding.
they're not
Yeah.
objects.
Oh,
Yeah, we're
you're
creatures.
covering the source.
Yeah, but you can put it as them as the center, so it would go in a 15-foot radius from them, and they would be completely covered.
Which
Yes.
is honestly better because Alder can duck in and out if it's not attached to him or something.
Yeah.
Yes, then I will use my action to do that. Concentration up to 10 minutes.
Good move.
Yep.
So
And then
good.
on
And then,
my
Gelt,
bonus
you
action-
don't maintain concentration on that. That is your item does that. You are not casting the spell.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nice.
cool. Nice.
That's how
Okay,
that's
cool.
how I envisioned that, at least
I like
for
that.
me personally. So that'll
Definitely
keep
makes
going,
sense for that item, yeah.
whether you're
For-
unconscious or not.
And
Yeah.
then for his bonus action, I guess he'll go ahead and activate his personal darkness.
Yeah, can do. All right.
And his turn.
All kinds of darkness.
Darkness. Darkness.
Enveloping me, all that I see,
that I see.
absolute horror. All right, Alder, you are surrounded in darkness. You're surrounded in tentacles and darkness, Catboy.
I'll use my reaction
no.
to let go of him.
Oh. How did it go like this?
It's
guinea
okay.
pig
They're
laugh.
consenticles.
Imagine telling me at the beginning of this campaign, the Fire Genasi, like, hey, you're gonna end it as a tabaxi held by tentacles in darkness. It's cool.
It's all good.
And it's a friendly time.
Yeah.
And it's good. By the way, this is good.
Tentacles. It's all good. She'll let go of you as a reaction, though.
I appreciate it. Thank you. We'll
Oh,
step
actually, I
out.
technically used my reaction to protect you, I think. So you'll have to.
You used your action because you didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
you
Oh,
can
yeah.
you can
True,
let
true.
go. It doesn't take
Okay.
much to let go. Just let go, Siren.
Thanks,
Is that so dumb? Tell me about my feelings.
What do
Different
you
story.
want to tell me about your feelings?
Yeah.
Well, that's for a different campaign.
Yeah. Alder, what you doing?
So we will. Now that I'm let go, I will step just out of the darkness.
You fired.
Boy. I do. Will again look to the skies, find the wyvern there, and we are going to cast a chromatic orb.
Okay.
Nice.
I believe that hits with a 21.
And 21 will do.
Yes. I'm guessing
Yes,
that
Alright.
fire orb.
No damage, but we'll take what we can on it. So that will be gonna do 8 thunder because I am not trusting fire right now.
Gotcha.
Oh no.
And after that, Alder will use the last of his movement to go right back into the shadows, the darkness, and we'll end it there.
Back to the top with Siren.
Looking spicy. All things considered. How far away was I from the construct?
You like. The way you described it was being 10 feet away at 3 o'clock, but I'll put you. Yeah, I'll put you at like. Yeah, I'll put you at 10 feet away from it.
Oh, beautiful.
Yeah, that's what you
Thank
said.
you.
That's where it's at. It's moved. I think it moved 5 feet forward.
Fight me.
Yeah, so I think technically it's at like 15 feet from you, but I think you're still good.
I think that's so your reach as an octopus.
It's a 10 feet with the tentacles, I believe. Oh no, it is 15 feet. You're so right. Oh fuck. So yeah, I think Siren's gonna go for the tentacle attack on the construct.
Alright, let's see it.
Oh no, 12.
Yeah, 12 is not gonna do. You hit it and it's just
Wet slaps.
She'll shrink back into the darkness and kind of try to be as far away from Gelt as she can while remaining in darkness.
Sure thing.
Or not Gelt, Alder. Apologies.
Alright. Ranglian.
Now he's got to start doing it the fun way. By that I mean reckless attack punches.
We kind of did a improv Hunger of Hadar with the darkness and the tentacles.
God, this is
Yeah.
he did.
off-brand
Yeah.
arms. Great
Oh my
value.
god.
Hey, it only cost a level 2 spell and a fucking transformation, alright?
Mom, can we pick up Hunger for Hadar on the way home? We have Hunger of Hadar at home already. Hunger at Hadar at home.
Yeah.
Reckless attack punch to this motherfucker. That's a 21 to hit.
It.
Max of 13 bludgeoning, magical bludgeoning again.
Gotcha.
This thing is ridiculous.
Alright.
But I'm just gonna, if it just keeps focusing me, that's all I care about.
Alright, Ixie Sax, so
fight
what do
is
you want to
so
do
rough.
here?
Yeah, we made it weird now.
Yeah. Ow.
Yeah.
How about let's go for... Yeah. We're gonna do a magic missile. At the 2 people she can see right now. So,
That makes sense.
Well, she can't see me.
That's true.
That's true.
You can't see you.
The one jabroni she
Yeah.
can see right now.
Sorry. Sorry, Rain.
Bye, Rain.
Hold up.
Well, I mean, it's not hard to ascertain like a 5 foot fucking radius, or not radius, like column of darkness, is it?
Do you? I mean, no,
I don't
that's
care.
not how that
It doesn't-
works. It's not how
No,
that works.
magic missile at the darkness is classic.
All right, so that is 3.
Yeah, magic missile is definitely a good way to deal with a barbarian. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, that's 9 points of force damage to you. Dum, dum, dum.
Ow! Ooh, what do the missiles look like?
For her, they are really, instead of like 3 magic, it's like she conjures like a purple energied like dragon claw with like 3 talons, and all 3 hit you at the same time, like a thud right. It goes around and hits you right in the back and like pushes you up against the guardian, so you're just like right there. It's like getting a shove that like it pierces through your rage, and I mean that's a rare damage type for Rain to feel.
I don't know if I have ever been dealt force damage in this campaign. Oh
Yeah.
wait, no, I've taken errant eldritch blasts with crit fails, so never mind.
Ooh.
Yes, it feels it feels like that. It feels like it strikes your very bones. Like it gets through the muscle and the rage and just hits your core. It's like, oh, there's no there's no rage protection there. That's my bones.
I have trouble lifting things for a few days.
Yeah, the wyvern's gonna stay right on put. It's doing exactly what it needs to do.
What an asshole.
Yeah, no, well, the wyvern's not the smart one in this duo.
I imagine it wants to get down and start trying to chomp people, but
Oh, very, very much. And it got its way last time. We saw how that one went.
Ugh.
yeah.
Yeah, honestly, this is ideal.
Yeah. So, all right. Ringlin, you're gonna get 1 punch, and Gelt is going to try to punch where it thinks you're at. So, Ranglian. Okay, that's only a 15 with advantage.
that miss.
That miss. And then a disadvantage for Gelt. Nope, that's not gonna do. So drives both fists, but goes to the side. You feel the as it hits the ground to both of your sides. But it does glow once again, and some of its damage mends. Gelt.
Gelt will end his darkness.
It's personal darkness.
Personal darkness.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry. Thank you.
No longer enveloping me. Now I can see absolute horror.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
That line still
Amazing.
fits.
Yep.
All right, the first one's going to be a 21,
21, that'll hit.
and the second one's an 18.
An 18. That will hit.
Come on, Cal.
The first one's going to be 13.
13, okay.
Damn it. And the second one's going to be a 14 for 27.
Gotcha. Both hit true.
And I will use... I can't, because second wind is a bonus action, isn't it?
Indeed
is.
it is.
Oh, then I do nothing more.
Okie dokie. All theirs. Catboy
Alrighty.
Consenticles.
We will step out of the embrace of the tentacles again. Take that as you will.
Oh no, I'm staying away from you now because even if I try to protect you, I'm not going to be able to save you from the damage. So
Yeah, that's fair. Can I do perception on both the Wyvern in on this construct on just how they're doing right now? Like, what does Alder see personally?
More of an insight, since you can see them just fine. They're large creatures and they're right there. So go
Fair,
ahead and
yeah.
roll me insight instead.
Okay. That's a 23.
A 23. Looking at it, yeah, 23 do. You can tell that the construct is heavily damaged while it is mending. It is it is significantly damaged between, especially from the kind of the legs up. You're starting to see the kind of the glow from whatever magic is starting to dim. The wyvern looks like it's approaching bloodied, but not nearly as damaged as it was the last time you guys fought.
Okay.
And Ixusaxa, you, well, you,
She's
her cackling on top of her wyvern tells you everything you need to know.
I hate her.
She's doing fine. Well, with that assessment, we'll try another chromatic orb, but we are going to aim it at the construct then this time.
Ooh.
I do not want him absorbing my fire, goddammit.
Go for it, kid.
That was a bad roll. That's not going to hit at an 11.
No.
No, an 11's not gonna do.
It like dragged on a 14 and then just rolled over to the 4. And I was like,
That
damn
happened
it.
to my attack on it too.
Yeah.
You throw the diamond, and then the diamond hits and bounces off, and as it bounces off, then the magic goes.
Sucks. Moving back into the darkness and end the turn.
All right, Saran Wrap.
Another tentacle attack on the construct. Fuck me. 13.
No, 13's not good. Another wet slap.
God damn it. This is so frustrating. I'm done.
Not yet, you're not.
Okay, baby.
It's gonna be okay. So, Ranglian. I assume,
Yeah.
Siren, you move back into the darkness.
Yes, I do. I technically can make those attacks from the darkness with my 15-foot attack reach.
But I assume you move out just enough so you can see who you're hitting, so you don't roll at disadvantage.
Oh,
'cause
yeah,
you're in
yeah, yeah,
darkness.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Do that. Yeah,
I got you. That's the Siren's not dumb.
yeah. Yeah.
We go
Unless
for
you ask her
an-
to do math. Then maybe not so
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, if book learning not so smart, but she
got-
knows how to fight.
She's gotten better at math thanks to cartography, I think.
Oh
least a
yeah,
little
that's
bit.
true.
That's
She's
more
got-
like maps and like just as long as you know, that's you ask Alder to do your math for you. He can just-
I have him check my math.
Absolutely.
Alder, did I get these degrees right? And just like, hold on, let me think. Pythagorean theorems. Look, find the triad. Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. You got this here. Ah, okay, cool.
Yeah, yes.
I believe you meant the Mordenkainen theorem, but
I feel like
No, it's
these
actually the
memories.
Elminster's theory of angles.
Honestly,
My
I feel
God.
like in this like near-death situation, like in the darkness with Alder, I feel like these memories of spending time with him are flashing through her head right now.
absolutely.
I know, you guys are so weird.
I was gonna say, I can't make this romantic right now, Siren. You're an artist.
It's not romantic. It's a friendship thing. God.
There's many different forms of love, guys.
Exactly. This one just happens to have tentacles, regardless.
Yeah, you know,
Love comes in all shapes, guys.
death is also intimate, and boy,
Oh my
is
god.
it
What a hug
breathing
my
down your
octopus
guys'
friend.
neck right now.
Okay. So is it my turn now?
It is indeed your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch the shit out of this thing again. He's just so
This thing sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Actually,
Actually,
he throws his shield down and grabs Gigi. Fuck this shit.
fuck this shit, I'm out. This shit, I'm out.
Nat 20.
Oh my god.
Do it! Do it! Do it!
Crush this thing, Rain, please.
Oh,
We need a W nowish.
Okay, I didn't max the vicious this time, unfortunately, but I'm still coming in fucking hot. All right, give me just a sec to do math.
Mm-hmm.
36 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
Yes!
Thank you. Thank you.
Rain! Oh, yes.
He
Risked it
for
to get the biscuit.
up as he uses his reduced size and comes up at this thing through the crotch and just bisects it up using its own weight to force Gigi through, basically.
Yeah, you bring it all the way up, and it begins the magic goes, and the legs fall, and really you just really hold it there. Like, was it the riding the iron horse? If you
Oh,
guys,
man.
yeah, nasty, huh? Yeah.
Mhm.
That's brutal.
Oof.
And yeah, he is going to. I don't know where he'd want to move at this point. If the construct falls, like, would he be able to use it as some amount of cover?
It's a large thing, yeah.
Especially since I'm by medium sized right now.
Yeah, I'd give you at best half cover.
Cool. Well, then he's going to stick right there. He's going to keep up his rage for this turn. He might drop it next turn so he can start using ranged stuff. But for right now, that's me.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie. You've killed my shield guardian.
Yep. When you said it had the big ass shield in its chest, I was like, oh, that's so fucking annoying.
Yep. And I still have quite a few spell slots left.
Oh no, I am still very afraid of this fight.
Oh yeah, Ranglian and Gelt make me dexterity saving throws. As you're
I'm
you're catching a
upset.
fireball.
I get advantage. Good thing, because that's a 1 and a 20
Yeah,
that's
for a 23.
That's an unnat 20 for Gelt.
you'll take half damage, boys.
It's still not good.
All right, you both take 15 points of fire damage.
All right.
I am officially bloodied.
I am pretty bloody.
Yeah. How do we want to do this? Nope. No, she's still cackling, hurling fireballs, not leaving. So she's about 60 feet in the air, is what I'd say. And she gonna stand to deliver. She wants to see you guys burn. So, Gelt.
All right, I will move to the darkness, and then use my second wind for a D10 plus my fire level.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's gonna be max. I'll love to see that.
17.
You do love to see it.
All right, and then I don't have anything else to do.
You can use your action to dodge always. That's a great thing to do if you don't have any other options.
What's dodge?
You get advantage, or enemies have disadvantage on attack rolls against you, and you have advantage on dexterity saving throws until the start of your next turn.
I'll do that.
Gotcha.
I mean, you're already at darkness for the disadvantage on attack rolls, but the dexterity saving throw thing might be a clincher.
Yeah, true.
All right, Alder.
Alder will step out of the shadows, and upon seeing the construct down, will have a bit of a quick relief as the green flames around him spurt up again. and we will cast Firebolt on this wyvern. And that will hit for 25.
25. Yep,
Yes.
that'll do.
Okay. That is going to be 14 fire damage. Rolled average on that one.
Okie dokie.
And we'll also move back into the shadows again.
Siren.
She's gonna kind of just stick an eye out of like just the side that most of my friends are on, and basically prepare my action to grab anything that comes within range, which is 15 feet.
Gotcha. Rain.
So Rain, because he has no real ranged weapons on him anymore, as far as like thrown weapons and stuff, is going to use his bonus action to end his rage, which I think is the first time I've ever force ended a rage
Yeah.
for any character I've ever played. And then he is going to use his action, and the wyvern needs to make a dexterity saving throw, please. DC 14.
All right, that's a 10.
As a pair of glittering coins fly towards it, and it takes max for 16 points of radiant
Jesus
damage.
Christ, Rain.
Good.
The damage rolls.
Yeah, she did not like that. Wyvern is looking bloodied. Rain, do you do any movement on your turn?
He is going to move. Can he drag, because I'm not using, because I have my hand free, can I drag the construct with me and move 10 feet further away from the party with my half cover?
Make an athletics check.
You got it. That's a 22, muchacho.
Yeah, you can do that.
Cool.
As Ixusaxa looks down on you and says, "This has been fun, but I'm not here for you." And she's going to use her wyvern to dash towards your boats.
I knew it.
And that's where we're going to end our session today.
You bitch. No.
Or
Fun, 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 fun.
so
When we return back, it will be Gelt's initiative. I'll make a note there. But yes, the final moments that no one, I think, except for Rain can see is Ixusaxa's.
I had my eye out and I could see.
Okay. Yeah, you guys see as that wyvern takes off at 160 feet moving away and is heading directly towards your guys' ships.
Do you want to let Gelt know that real quick, Rain? Or I mean,
it's
Siren?
the end of the session already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll come back to that one. As she cackles and begins flying towards your large group of citizens. Wonderful. All right. Well, chat, I hope you enjoyed. I know I certainly did. Good night, chat.
Good night, chat.
Good night, chat.
But
We'll see you all on Sunday. Bye-bye.